Dude, taking too long to unmute. Hey, there we are. Welcome. This is game 23 of the Root Winter Tournament. My name is Guerric. This is Lily.
Hello.
Our competitors today are none other than SteveH.
Hello.
Thewy.
Hey.
Aaron.
Howdy, howdy.
And Muggy.
Hello.
Thanks, y'all. The draft has been dealt. Y'all have been briefed on everything you need to know, so good luck. Have fun. I'm going to go on mute and let y'all get started. And there we go.
Oh my god, lizards.
This is a fun draft. Hello, chat. Hello.
This feels like a
yeah.
draft of our two top factions that we've want
Looks
to
like
play. I know
first
lizards and
pick
badgers have
Matthew
become my
for
favorite,
player
and
pick
you've always been a cats player, and you're in love with the warlord.
I don't know if I've always been a Cats player,
You've
but
always
I...
been forced to be a
SteveH,
cats
right?
player.
There we
and
go.
You're in love with the warlord. So this feels like our matchup, which is hilarious in its own way.
I agree. Winter map. Okay.
Winter.
Okay.
Silent Echo, we called the technician, and they drilled a hole in the wall.
Yeah, they showed up like 2 hours ago, and I was very stressed until they showed up. Very, very stressed.
Yeah.
Oh, Lizard's pick.
Yes. This is dangerous sports seat, but yes!
Let me see.
Alright, I am quite happy about this. Lizards haven't been picked often, and when they have been picked, they haven't been winning.
Yes. So we might see that first lizard win today. That said, I don't think the clearing
What's my
suits are great for
setup again?
lizards.
They're good for a tall strat.
You can check this
If you
card
just
right here.
exist in the top boxes.
Right there.
Yeah, I mean,
And
obviously those are the
you
two,
only
like,
do-
positionally wise, ignoring suits. Those are the two
Yeah, if you
positional
put your
suits
mouse
that are
over
clearings
press the Alt key,
that lizards
then
want
it
to
will-
be in.
The
Zoom
other
up on
two
it
that
for
could
you.
be good would be the...
Ooh.
There's some decent, there's some
Thank
decent
you.
double clearings on the board. There's some decent triple clearings on the board, especially if we get that vagabond.
It's true.
So the real question is for the lizards is, does anybody pick the warlord?
Yeah.
Because warlords, mob tokens, brutal.
Brutal.
Absolutely.
Chat, you were asking me to explain the tournament. Also, thank you for liking the emotes. I'm glad. Explaining the tournament. What was the exact question again? I skimmed the chat while
Alright,
we were
I got this.
introducing.
So for the tournament, it is double elimination, which means if you lose twice,
So that's
you are
good.
eliminated. When it comes to balancing numbers, we get there when we get there.
Two acolytes in your box.
The
and then
the
you
long
can
and short of
check
it
the
is it's
outcasts over
more
here to
it's
whatever
like a
you want.
round robin double elimination. So we're gonna keep having people just schedule like their availability blindly and get pooled up that way until we have eliminations. When a person loses 2 games, they're just out of the tournament. And yeah, when we get to round 3
Then you
and
can just
on, and we
put
have to
it
start
on
having
over on
weird
the
numbers
board,
of people.
And then it'll.
The goal is to
go to the
favor
next player.
5-player above 3-player.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
I feel like 5-player is closer to 4-player route than 3-player is, and 5-player is just better than 3-player route in general. So that's my thought process.
Fair. I'm just hoping we have the right number to keep it a 4-player route.
I mean, that would be ideal, but that's not going to happen. So
Let me have
we're
my dream.
gonna end up
Let
with
me
some
have my
5-player games in round 3. So start practicing.
Why not?
All right, we
Ranger.
got
try
a
this.
vagabond. Great news for the lizards. Also, great news for anyone if they want to pick cats.
True.
All right, we can see that this vagabond clearly is all about them quests.
Oh, those are some
Them
interesting quests.
violent quests.
So the
halfway there. Halfway
ex-
with the sword.
Ooh,
Expel
that's the
bandits.
First quest, but the other 2 are okay.
Expel bandits is not terrible because it doesn't require the
Yeah,
torch,
we'll
so it
see
can be
how
done early game.
This all
That's
goes.
true.
But the other 2 are rough.
That is true. We'll have to see.
Squidmark, we are seeing a lot of Vagabond this tourney, despite the
Yes.
Desperate Infamy.
Class. That.
I
Okay.
think so.
Stuff by Rudy, there are 32 games in rounds 1 and 2. 128 people.
Oh wow.
Badger pick!
So I get to put.
Badger.
I know it. I grabbed this and the card. Okay.
All right, yeah, I am
Put
2 of my
the
favorite
relics
factions in the
first.
game.
I
I
always
am
forget
so
to do that. I try to
freaking
put my
happy.
warriors first.
It's good to see Badgers in the game.
It is good to see Badgers in
Yeah,
the
they're
game.
fun.
How do I actually rotate the camera?
Ah.
If you right click, then you can move around.
Did they get shuffled? I pressed R on them a bunch of times. Yeah, they look like they're shuffled.
ASWD also.
Thank you.
Just free jewelry happened to come out at once.
ASWD is
Oh, I missed
position.
one. Okay.
Arrow keys are angle.
I think that's every forest. Did I get one in each? Yep. Okay.
Hey, Brody. Let's go indeed.
Then we're gonna put 4.
Yes, our round 3 will have somewhere between 32 and 64 players.
Spirit Bear, we're going to
Also,
stick
Wizard,
with
make sure you
players
get
just
your
blindly
reference
scheduling
point
their
marker.
availability for round
Oh,
2,
yeah.
just for
Zero.
simplicity's sake. So it's possible we could end up with
There, and
overlap.
I believe that's everything I have to do.
Like
Yep.
that would be
Right now, I gotta get
quite,
the other
quite
relics.
statistically.
Why am I forgetting?
Right. There's 128
Okay,
people
we're close.
scheduling based on their real life availability.
That's
Statistically, we should not have a ton of
any
overlap.
Of these 4 here. We'll put this one here.
with-
We'll go
What are we doing with the lizard
Here.
VP marker there?
We're
here, and I guess I gotta put
so
one in
Muggy's new
each.
to TTS,
Yeah.
so they're probably just figuring
We'll
out
go
how to
like that.
do some controls.
Oh, trying to rotate and they were
So,
flipping. I got it.
done.
I got it.
Right.
All right, and now we've got our final setup with Warlord
So
and
many
Cats.
choices.
It's an interesting final choice. We're going Warlord. All right,
Just on it.
don't even need to look. All right, this is a little dangerous for, honestly, for badgers and for lizards.
Yeah, this is.
Homeland clearing.
This is an
is
interesting
2
little
plus
mix.
clearings away enemy homelands.
Looks like I think you have to go there.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Wait, I-
thinking.
Yo,
Here.
let's go.
Yeah.
Can you guys see what I made?
Yo, the lizard tower.
Yeah, the lizards. Oh my gosh, it's so
Not
cool.
going near
There's
that.
physics and everything.
Are the
Squid mark.
with
A little
items?
too early to gamble. Okay, so I got to admit, I'm not surprised with Muggy here. Learning the
Yes, they are.
gloriousness
They
that
kinda
TTS is as a
sucked.
physics engine for the first time. So great.
It is very fun.
Aw.
Like I
So,
remember
yeah,
when we
I
first started
think
doing like really like when you found some
I'm
crazy
also-
mods, and I was like, I did not know
Well, I
TTS was
gotta
capable of
pick
that because it's just a
cards,
physics engine. That's all it is.
Will it reveal, if I drop the cards on the table, will it reveal or can I flip it first?
Yeah, flip it
You
first.
gotta flip them first.
They're on it.
Flip them first.
So you're gonna take 2 that you don't want, flip them over, and put them back into the draw pile, and then we'll shuffle it. And then 3
Do you
others
need the
that you
quest
want to
board
keep,
by
you'll
Dev?
put next to you.
I don't have any of that
We
stuff
can
prepared
fix
right
that
now.
in the-
Yeah. I mean,
But yeah, Slug, sorry,
Done.
bleh, Stuff by Rudy. I saw that Slug made that. I did not get a chance to check it out yet.
yeah.
Given I had
affect the
no
order that
internet.
much, but you can do that.
But I was curious to check it out because I saw people praising it.
This.
Slugface made
Right?
a similar thing to Nev, but
You
I think
know
with some rules
what would
tweaks or
make it
something.
cooler?
I didn't.
Okay.
Again, I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Oh, okay.
If we were in space.
Are we in space?
Space route.
Space.
You
No,
guys
then
aren't
I'll-
playing
background.
That wouldn't be good
space.
for me. All my relics would float off. I wouldn't be able to get them.
But like the background of the table. We're in a forest right now. What if we were in space?
I guess I'll leave and rejoin.
Nope, not yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, should we
actually,
do that?
First, click done over here again. That'll start the game, reassign colors, and then we leave.
Yeah. Aaron knows what's up. I know that he lurks in chat
All right,
pretty
now
often
we
with these
leave.
games, so I thought that he'd know. Alright, and now it is time for Sniper Guerric.
Yep. I gotta kill that dice.
Escape, and then I think it's called leave game.
Oh, leave the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
No dice is allowed to live under my watch. That's not true. The mob dice is allowed to live.
Guerric, we may need promoted. I can't pick my color.
Just a moment. He can't hear me, but just a moment.
It's like X'd out or whatever. There we go.
All part of the process.
There's a
Very cool. Look at that.
Alright, and we got our first player
Then
in,
once
so
you're
we
ready, you can
turn
hover
cards
over a
back
card and
on.
press 1, and it'll bring it back to your hand. Or you can just drag them manually.
All right, we're gaming.
And everybody's here, so you can, I think, go
I don't know
whenever,
what the reach
as long
estimate
as
on
is it. Yeah, it's your turn.
Vagabond would be.
Right. Just forgive
And
me
Nev,
while
while
I'm
we
going to
appreciate
TTS
the
here.
thought,
It's all good.
we'll have to
I
do
guess
some
I'll
time
start.
else because the room's
Good
got
luck,
limited
everybody.
slots and it's not something we're going to change right now.
Got nothing.
Yeah. No, I appreciate the offer, Nev. We will. I'll have it prepped for future.
Brody, you do whatever you want.
Yes, Brody. Feel free to cheer whoever you want.
That
For
is
picking dude.
All right, great. Thank you.
So
Squidmark. VB with DI. VB with DI.
I'm gonna see if they're in your hand.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, reach is
Once you bring them
nonsense
out there, then whatever
anyway.
side they're on, we'll see.
That's true.
So I'm like reticent to do this like hard and fast, but I think you could probably bump lizards up to 3 with ad set, and Vagabond could maybe go down to like 4, maybe 3.
I don't have anything to anoint.
Twisted Twitcher, I
Choose a
just
different move. I don't have any items.
do you want to
Also,
approach
it's
that
hard
one?
to see on the move manager.
Sorry,
here,
what was the
so-
question?
How do you play Root?
How do you play Root? By following the
Hold and
rules.
press Alt and it'll make it bigger, unfortunately, because they're small. It's
Basically,
not
each
too
player will
big,
have a
but
faction, and
that's
you just go
nice.
through your birdsong, daylight, evening.
Don't
Just
you-
basically reading the board and going through step by step.
We're not teaching Root right now.
I'm teaching Root right now, and that's it.
I'm trying to pay attention to the game.
Fine.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
They did already do their recruit. They did not raise because they do not have any mob tokens.
Beautiful.
All right.
So Warlord is very moody.
Oh my god,
Yeah, he's
what
very
is this dragon god?
He blocks the discard pile so you don't accidentally discard into it.
Oh,
discard
that's
blocking
so
Dan.
cool. Wow.
Yeah, the objectively correct color for discard blocking Dan.
All right. I'm going to be rowdy.
Yeah, Twisted Twitcher, sorry. I don't mean to like shut down the explanation or anything. I need to focus on the game. That's
It's
all.
also a kind of a complicated game. Just like,
Uh-oh.
what did
I
they
probably
do?
should have locked it.
Yeah. Got it
Where
on
did
the
they?
board
Okay, they all stacked here. Which one did you want to pick?
there. Rowdy.
Okay, we'll put that one there, and then I'll just lock it for you. That way it doesn't
Thank you.
move.
All right.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh.
After using strongholds, I'm going to go ahead and craft a bag.
All right, Bagcraft for Lord of the Hundreds.
Okay,
Wow.
it's good for
Very
command.
own.
Good for command, bad for moods because it shuts down Relentless, which is low key
that is
maybe
low-
the best mood.
And
Yeah,
then
I would agree.
command of
Relentless.
two,
I mean, Relentless
and
gives you more actions, which is definitely something you always want to keep with.
Right, it's
let's see.
like you have to work for it, but it's sacrificing a command effectively in order to maintain advances.
All right, I'm not sure how I feel about the Warlord going up into that top
And
row. It's
until
very
you
much
build.
cutting yourself off a little bit.
You know, there's a solid argument
The
to
card
oh,
to build.
there's a solid argument to pushing up there in order to oh gosh, I got some in my eye. In order to shut down badgers who would like to maybe encircle that clearing those clearings to control that forest very easily.
Against the Warlord.
true.
One time.
Not loving the hammer discard, but also I just like hammers. I don't know.
Yeah.
The other reason I'm not totally for this is because there is a vagabond in the
battles
game,
there.
and so leaving those ruins untouched really
I
just
can
leads to the
incite.
vagabond again.
True.
Especially since you incite. Oh, and you incite with any player. It's jubilant.
I will.
specifically around the Warlord.
Yeah, I almost would have rather seen
doing
the
something.
hammer crafted and the
Card.
bird used to build the stronghold. It would have been on a turn delay because you have to build the stronghold and then craft next turn. But I think that would have been
See here.
stronger in the long run to get that point of prowess and to deny the vagabond that hammer.
And move to oppress. I have a total of 3 clearings with
It is definitely an easy oppress by staying in the clearings that
hundreds
aren't.
figures,
no one's
but
paying
no
attention to.
enemy warriors.
Yeah, no,
So
setting up
it's
the
two-
setting up a base in that strip, it does give you a strong position to hold oppress through the game. Like we're getting a pretty solid start
I
oppress
have
wise for the
rowdy,
warlord here.
So I can draw one more.
Is it just me, or
Card,
did
I
they?
don't
Oh, they
have
chose. Oh,
three
right,
enemy
never mind. I
pieces, so
forgot
just
that
need
Warlord
2
does
total
not
cards.
get crafts.
Yes,
Points
yes.
for crafting.
Warlord has contempt for trade and scores no points if he takes the item.
Very interesting.
All right, if you're
very
done, then
interesting.
okay, yeah, okay. Just want to make sure you pass the turn. Okay.
Great.
So first, I
Coming
can
into
end
this, I
camp.
think
We are going to
I
put.
know Aaron's name the
a-
most. Just seeing.
Actually, I hadn't
him
thought
around.
about what
Yes.
station to put. What. I was busy playing.
Aaron is a very vocal
we're
member
gonna
of the
put
community, and I remember Aaron missed the initial
PlayStation,
signups and was very
and
disappointed
we're
by
gonna
it
put-
because he's new to TTS. His computer could not run TTS for a long time,
Oh,
and he got a new one like just in time to miss the initial tournament
Here.
sign up. But then he got in
We're
as a
going
reserve.
to
Never know what
encamp in
happens.
Both places.
Happy endings can happen.
We'll put
I know some people who joined the
figure
reserve
up
list
there,
Thursday and were playing by Saturday.
jewelry
This is-
there.
this is true.
Actually, no, we're gonna flip this one over.
All right, so we got a tablet
There's
and
no
a
point in me
jewelry.
putting the other one there.
All right, so
That
maybe
leaves those.
maybe
I will
broadcasting an
camp. I
intention
will
to
not
come
be
over to this mouse
decamping.
clearing and pull these back up
I
there.
will not be recruiting. I will not be
definitely agree with
crafting.
it.
So then I act with the retinue. We are
Retinue?
going to
I like the way
take
he says it.
a move.
There was like
Here.
5 seconds during Badger development
Then
where
we're going to- No,
Badgers
Wait, yes.
dubbed,
We're going to battle
retainers,
the
or
Delphius.
dubbed
There's
knights,
nobody
they may have been
battle.
called at the
I'm taking
time.
this jewelry.
and ever since
That's a
then,
3.
I want to
rolled
call
3 clearings around
the
forest, so
retinue
we're
the
good.
Dub Cree.
Then I have.
Even though it was like
we
a
will go
day
ahead
or
and
two
take
during
a
development where that
move
was relevant as a joke, and it just is
down
stuck in my
here.
brain.
Then,
Okay, so I love the fact that Aaron just left that way station completely
Okay, yeah.
undefended.
Yep.
so then
It's-
I live off the land. I have
gets it
no
back,
clearings with 4 or more
someone else,
warriors, so that
great,
doesn't trigger.
And it kind of
Gather the
annoys the heck out of the
retinue. We will
warlord.
add.
Yeah, I think this
Here.
is all around awesome.
Here and a
Um,
bird here.
well, my phone
Then I
is
draw
ringing.
3 cards.
That's odd.
I know. My only
Yeah.
concern right now is the way station getting set up
Right,
in
so
mouse,
up the top.
and not having a
refreshing,
disposable card in the
refreshing.
decree to recover
I'll go
with.
ahead and
I
slip
think
into here.
this is going to be tough to recover without losing a
Going
card.
to
Anyway, moving
exhaust
on.
my
These people are
torch to
playing quickly,
explore.
or I'm just talking too
Ooh,
much.
hammer.
Yeah, a bit of
Yes,
both.
that's exactly
Ooh,
what
the
I want.
hammer.
Ah.
That
That's a
You get a
ru-
point
oh,
for that.
man.
great explorer for ranger. Holy shit.
Great first explorer.
Um,
And so what's interesting
okay.
for me, like obviously
I'll go
this was the right
ahead
decision in
and
hindsight, but I'm surprised they didn't start with the
move
ruin
into here.
next to the mob token.
Oh no.
And I'll flip this sword
Ranger has time.
to aid the lizards.
Aiding sword strat, perfect. Lizards are happy getting a card before
Oh,
their
they have
first
to
turn.
use that boot.
That
I should've,
is,
given the keepers some.
yeah, that is terrific for
Yeah, but
lizards.
then I'd have to give you a mouse card.
There was
I like
talk,
that.
I think in the Discord today or yesterday,
Um,
about
like
the
how
effect
they're
of
coming.
Vagabond aiding on other factions and helping them to win, and
Okay.
it was in the context of a cat game where the Cats player won
That's all I'm going to
after
do.
getting a lot of aid. So
give
this
me
could very well be
restaurant
what lizards
card.
need to give them that little edge that
and
gives
then
them the victory.
pass.
Yeah, especially because lizards are not an easy faction
Alright,
to play.
the
I feel
Outcast is gonna
even
stay the
still, they're probably
same,
one of the more challenging
right?
factions out of all of the factions.
Yep, it flips
Yes.
hated, so now everything that you do in your
I need to
bird
set up
song
a camera
costs one less
angle
acolyte.
for over there.
Very cool.
Real quick, I think the only thing that didn't happen is we didn't adjust the relationship track.
In that case,
on the
how
Vagabond's
do I
board.
spend the acolytes? Is
Just
it
something to
just
keep in mind.
putting them out of the box?
Back in your supply.
They're
Yep.
moving
We
too
got
quick.
the points for it, it looks
Nice.
like.
And I want to.
Stuff by Rudy, it's going to depend a
got it
lot
here.
on the other factions and or the
Okay.
map, but
And-
Badgers would be
convert
my
a guy over.
my like
It has to be the
racing
box
pick.
clearing
Erie
because
would
the
be
other-
my
right, right,
entanglement
right.
pick.
I meant totally meant that one.
Alright.
Much better plan. I like that.
Absolutely.
So it looks like we're spending our
Now,
acolytes to
I will-
converted.
Wait, Warlord, did
Converted
you?
a Badger in the bottom right Fox,
Oh no.
and a Warlord piece up there.
Reveal.
So harassing both factions a little
I
bit while
just
attempting to set up
Drag
shop
them
in a
outside
Fox
of the
clearing,
box
maybe.
That's potentially true.
Yep.
To
And you can
reveal
just set
them.
them down
Alright,
in
so
front of you.
we're gonna be killing a man.
Like to
Killing
reveal
two,
these
man.
two.
Two.
And get 2 more acolytes.
Alright.
And
Always good to see the
then-
reflection acolytes.
Interesting faction pick with the bird cards in hand.
Well, one
One
those
of them could be an aid.
Could have been an aid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
I withhold
I
judgment
will
until I see the rest of the
recruit.
cards. Okay, interesting, interesting.
Over there.
Okay. So the temptation obviously would be
Cards
to
hand.
set up camp in the central bunny clearing, but if you expect the ranger to search that
And I
ruin,
don't believe
that's
I can-
probably a better place because you control the
So-
bottom 2 clearings.
I will
Can you
just
turn up the
draw.
players?
I can, yes.
They're a little rough for me to hear.
I think it's mostly
Oh no.
Muggy
Wait,
muscles.
you just drew the whole deck, my friend.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Where'd it go?
So
It's
Uh,
beneath you.
I see.
I'll put it back.
Nice.
Okay. Just press the number you want to draw with the numbers, and that'll
Okay,
give
so
you.
I don't think we got a
how many.
reveal.
Oops.
Good hand.
I accidentally drew an extra one.
All right, we'll put that back in and shuffle, I guess. If that's good with everybody else, since we all saw what that was.
Yeah.
I think that's the only solution.
It's interesting seeing no mouse card in that opening hand,
That is interesting. That's an interesting point.
especially since they started in a mouse.
All right, and then where's the button to?
Top center.
It's your
screen.
name.
There we go.
Or that, yeah. You can do either.
Off to the warlord.
Okay.
All right. Looks like back me. Raise. There's nothing here to raise, but I'll roll the mob die. Got a bunny.
Bunny. Okay. That takes us exactly where you want to go.
Bunnies. Send it to.
Takes you to that insane lizard though. That lizard's crazy. I mean, look at him. He's on his head.
My recruits equal to my prowess, which is still 1. And then 1 at each stronghold. I've got 2 strongholds. So we got 3 warriors.
Sosa, I don't think it's the end of the world if Blizzards don't
One at
score
each.
yet. I think if we don't start seeing scoring next turn, we've got problems.
See, the interesting thing is, I'm not sure how they get that up and running with the cards you saw in their hands, and
Body.
they started a
And
clearing with
going to go with
one
stubborn.
slot.
You mean the bunny one?
No, I mean the mouse.
I can craft.
Oh yeah, that's
Choose.
that's not ideal.
So I'm worried we're not going to get scoring up fast enough. In which case, we got to kind of incentivize the other players to start fighting among
Let's take a
themselves,
move.
and that's a little hard with a vagabond in the game.
Yeah, this is maybe not the right mix of factions for a deeply
Here
entangled
in,
game, which
Fox.
Lizards are definitely going to need at
Do an
this
ambush.
pace that they are establishing.
Where? Me?
The lizards and fox.
I mean, maybe this
No,
is the
I do
world
not.
where lizards go thin, like they go actual wide.
Fight here.
Like set up one guard and multiple clearings. I'm usually an advocate against that, but there's a world where that's correct.
That becomes an
Is
asset,
it?
right?
My thoughts here is really just
Yes.
getting in the
Very
way of
cool.
the warlord as much as possible to incentivize those
That was a
acolyte
move
guilds.
and a battle. So then I'm going to go to advance the warlord. He's only got a prowess of 1. So I only get 1 move battle, and I will.
What do you mean incorrect acolyte over the Morrow?
I will stay put. Where I am. Actually, I'm sorry. If it's okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to advance Badgers here.
I would watch going there because I'm very much in range of taking out your warlord, and that does not feel good for the rats.
Oh, a strong threat from Aaron
Whoa.
as Badgers.
Had the lizards not converted me
Whoa,
here,
whoa,
I
whoa.
wouldn't have minded you taking that out. But now I can't put that back onto my board, so keeping it there.
Over the Morrow,
Might as well
that's
get this.
correct. I'm just curious. Are we?
It is currently the warlord's turn.
Yeah, I'm curious what the context is. Are we talking about a hypothetical? Okay,
Yes.
you lost
Just
track of
setting
turns. Okay.
boundaries.
All right, I hear it. All right, I will go ahead then and not advance.
All right, Aaron talking the rats out of that advance.
Some pretty strong table talk with threats, but I mean, hey, what gets it done gets it done.
The fox.
It's especially interesting because Badgers so frequently don't care about their way stations staying past their turn.
Fox card.
I mean, I think
It's
really
like-
what it comes down to, as Aaron kind of pointed out, is that clearing,
Oh, more. I see.
that yes,
Yeah, thank you, Chad. I understand now.
And then a press. I've got
that clearing is
3
surrounding
clearings
that
still.
forest that they still want to delve
So
into.
that's going to be 2 points.
That being the case, though, I'm surprised that they didn't put down a statue.
And I would draw 1
instead of
card.
a stone tablet way station.
What's that?
Because the statue.
Oh,
connects up
down
to-
there.
Yeah.
So
No, the river divides the forest.
Oh, the river does divide the forest?
This
Okay,
is the
then-
one map where that happens.
Oh, then I have
Station
no idea
here.
why they care.
Removing a guy.
about it.
Decamping, we will not decamp. So then
Okay.
recruit, I will spend 1 card, matching away station,
Okay.
to put 2 warriors in this clearing.
I have a feeling they're just gonna move down again. I don't see
Then
why.
no
Aaron
crafting, act with the retinue. I have 2 moves, so
Whatever,
we
go
will
for it.
take. Let's see. I don't.
2
Okay.
moves, 2 battle
So we're going
delves,
to
2 move
take
recovers. A solid looking
All 5
retinue.
because why
Trying to
not?
call it the dub Cree in my brain again.
Over here,
This is a
3
fun one.
over here.
All right, making sure we get those
So then my
tablets.
battle then
is what
may
this is.
delves. I will battle and delve once here. There's nobody to battle, so I can take in a relic. I'm going to take in this one. It is a 1, so I'm good. I will then do the exact same thing here. Just for future clarification, if I do an action like with the battles and I don't battles or recovers and I don't clarify which card I'm using, let me know because that's kind of something I have to do in case I do lose a card. So
This
we'll
is the
just
same
say that
position where
was
you didn't
Yes.
have to do
it
it,
doesn't
but
Yes.
really matter
in
'cause I'm
future
keeping
it
both
does
cards.
matter
We'll
if
just
you're
say
doing
that
it from
was
an
with the
unsafe
sword,
position.
and then with the faithful retainer, we'll battle again and bring in this guy.
So had they not,
It's
if
3.
Aaron had not moved into that bunny, that would have
So
been
then
not,
we
that would have been a
will
discard.
Yep.
move a recover with my 1 bird card. We'll say the faithful retainer. I will go ahead and recover both of these, the 1 first. That way I can recover both, and I do lose the card because 3 is greater than the number of mouse clearings I roll.
Very
So
clean.
We'll get rid of that.
Very clean.
That
Love
goes
the faithful
away.
retainer. Ah, God, I love
And
that
that's
art.
4 points. Then I have a second bird card that I can use. We're going to take a move up here.
Yep, moving back, and then now we're in a good position to. There's not really a good position to get to a third
Evening,
fox.
I can live off the.
You mean mouse?
Mouse,
I
yes.
don't
Yeah.
want to live off the land slide. It's not that I can, but I don't have to.
But yeah,
and
great,
that
very,
revenue
very solid turn by
will add
AA
one
Ron.
card there,
I think we
and
are seeing
add
somebody who has
another
been
card
practicing with badgers, and it
here.
shows.
No, sorry.
I love to see it.
Here.
I love to see it.
Then I draw 4 cards, and that's it.
I will say
Adding,
though,
adding a bunny to recover column and another
Right.
bird card.
So I refreshed
Perfect.
3 items.
I
So
will
all of them
say,
get refreshed. Then gotta
I
choose
didn't
somewhere to
realize
sleep.
how poorly lizards
This
and
is a
badgers
decision.
interact with each other. Because badgers being nomads, they want to move around the board, and lizards just like we here.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
I'm worried about
So,
the Warlord, 'cause
badgers
so
low-key
much
want
map
to get
just to
across the map right now,
rain,
so that they avoid that lizard choke point as much as
that's
possible.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, though, if I take the rune, he might not be able to police the badgers as well. The lizards aren't going to be able to do any policing.
All right, so Thewy deciding if
That's
he's
just
going
like-
to,
Headed and checked.
uh,
Yeah,
Who's
so-
gonna hit?
and if he's going to explore lizard ruins or
Oh, no, go
warlord
ahead.
ruins.
You were
These
gonna
are
say
all
something.
important considerations
Yeah,
right now.
I can keep the badgers in check. We can share our halves of the board.
I'm sorry, who's speaking there? I need to look at my Discord when you're talking.
Steve, the warlord.
The Warlord.
I'm just
Okay.
agreeing with you. You said to keep the badgers in check. I'm just agreeing with you.
I mean,
I
from
mean,
my
I
point of view,
think-
the Badgers don't need policed or checked or anything. You know, that'd be nice.
Of
I do
course,
think
that'd
at
be
this
nice, right?
position,
It's just
Thewy
badgers are very
is more
bursty. I just
in
remember that
check,
from the game where
keeping
they
the
got
warlord
like
in
12
check, and
points
then
in one
and
turn.
warlord keeps the
It's
badgers.
horrifying.
And then the whole table just attacks the vagabond.
I mean, lizards
Warlord?
just existing already makes that hard because they roll so much.
I will look at my little dance.
Lizards
That is true.
ruling the, that choke point.
Warlord, I'm going to let you have this ruin item in good faith that you'll do some badger policing. Okay?
Interesting.
Um,
So Ranger
I'm gonna
negotiating
slip
the
over
ruins
I'm going to
get Warlord to
use
do
my
what Ranger
torch
wants.
to get this boots.
I do like that.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. I mean, you got to play the table as Despot Infamy Vagabond. Like that
Give me
is
1 point.
that is necessary.
Your dance is very compelling, and I agree.
And lizards love this because it opens up that clearing to get a second garden.
If you wouldn't mind,
Oh,
I'd like
I think someone's
to
talking. and I
switch out
can't
your
hear
victory
them
point marker
very
for the
well.
black one, just because. I mean, you can keep it as the white one. I don't care. Oh wait.
okay.
Wait.
Figured it out.
There we go.
That works.
Now I'm pink.
I think Aaron might be having connection trouble. Oh, there it is.
There
Okay.
it is.
Well,
said that.
Looks
there I
like
go.
Looks like Aaron dropped for a second.
Or that he will be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
He'll be back.
He said so
Okay.
himself.
I was just saying, if you could replace the victory point mark with the black one, it'd be a lot easier to tell who's who, because the badges
Yeah, I
and
just-
vagabond victory point markers look a lot alike.
I altered it to be pink.
But I mean, you don't have to.
So.
It's
Gonna use the boot to
Gotcha,
move over here. Yeah. And then I'm going to exhaust
Absolutely, Sea
Sword
Coyote.
to
If badgers
aid
craft riverboats or corporate
the
planners,
badgers.
table needs to
Okay.
panic.
We're aiding
Yeah,
badgers.
Okay.
That
Spreading
gets
the 8
me
out, I
1
like.
point.
Always like to get those 1 point easy.
Absolutely.
shit.
I appreciate the historical
Almost back.
significance of the relics, so you know. Okay, and I'm gonna go
I can set up a
ahead.
tourist stand if you
and-
want.
I'm gonna go ahead and craft swap meat too.
Okay.
Solid craft.
Solid
And then we'll
craft.
go to
It
evening.
does make aiding easier.
I draw a card and end my turn.
Very cool. Outcast stays hated, right?
Yeah, staying in Fox. Hated Fox.
Nice.
And we get 3 acolytes. Do we have any buildings in Fox?
I will be.
Do we have any buildings in Fox?
Convert-
Not
No,
y-
no, we don't.
we have
do,
some.
but it's up there.
You're right.
All right, we're just converting for funsies, and are we gonna just take it out because it's cool?
In those places.
You cannot convert 3 times if they were not. Oh, okay.
Moving to the other one.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
daylight.
Makes sense. He's going too fast for me.
I know they're all playing so fast. They do need to discard the actual Lost Souls pile though.
And then
That would be
I
good.
will recruit in
Actually, it might not
Funny.
have been hated Fox because they didn't discard the outcast pile the first time.
You're
this
right.
one specifically.
Is this the card that you gave me? Right here.
Probably.
Apparently Fugless. It would be tied this turn. Okay.
Okay.
And
At least that it'd be tied this turn. So that's
also be
basically fine.
recruiting
But
over here.
Okay. So there hasn't been an actual gameplay impact yet, but this does need to get
That.
discarded soon, or we're gonna start seeing them.
Daylight.
yeah, it's gonna be a little
Time for
rough. if we
evening.
don't see that soon.
Turn my cards to my hand. I cannot
Okay.
craft.
No-
I will
No garden.
draw.
I really want to see a garden.
I'll have
Did
to
you discard? Did you discard cards?
I'm about to
Oh,
do
wait.
it now. It's
What?
draw and then discard.
No, I mean from the discard here. The
No, the one with
lizard
28.
thing.
You're supposed to empty the lost souls at the beginning of each of your turns.
Yeah.
It's on your card when to
Sorry,
do it.
I'm really lagging.
Hey,
That might have been in play last time, but I don't think there were any cards in it that would have affected that. Actually, it might have gone mouse because I had discarded the mouse card, but whatever.
it's tied. It's
That
fine.
was missed.
And I have to discard down to 5. So
I will say, if you're ever having lagging issues,
think you
can
have.
just right click
Oh,
and hit
never
spend
mind, it was
card.
one
That
hidden.
is a great way to
Yeah.
get around them.
I-
It just automates
yeah,
it for
that's
you.
5.
Yep. There is a terrific little feature where you can right-click a card and click on the button, and it will just move it
Two
for you.
rays.
And if there are lizards in play and you hit spend, it goes to the Lost Souls. And if you hit it on the Lost Souls, it then shuffles it to the discard, so you
How
don't
do I
have to
take
move
the
the
ruin?
Yes.
Press
Press
2.
2. It's a multi-state thing, so if you press
Sword.
one over it, it'll
All right,
be-
that's actually
it'll be an
low-key
item.
very bad for the ranger who has that 2-sword quest.
Oh, that is
And I roll a
rough.
mob die.
Oh,
It's over here. So we
where
can see
we
it.
this mob die?
We have a mouse. So we'll
All right, now we go burn the lizard's homeland, right? Yep.
and then I've got
Lizards are very unhappy with this.
This is also, I think, a reason it's
And they've
bullied
got this
in
one
the
up
game
here.
for lizards to keep a hold of
Roll
some
for it.
acolytes.
Yeah. No, I would never spend all of my acolytes
Once, okay.
if Warlord is in the game.
Like, luckily, they do have 2 acolytes remaining, but
I'm
with
going
no
to
foxes near that, if the
equal
acolytes
my
does not change
prowess
their
and my warlord,
ability
it's
to
going to be equal to
Yeah.
2 now.
If it changes, then they're covered, but as so long as they remember to curse.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one in each stronghold. One here, and drop one here. I'm going to choose a different mood. So Thewy out.
Yeah, Fugless. It is hard to catch up
Rowdy again.
with as lizards if you don't start scoring very quickly. I think this is going to look very similar to Nebuchadnezzar's lizard game recently, where the disruption was on point,
Using
the scoring less so.
Strongholds.
Yeah, Nev.
I have a command of 2. First thing I'm going to do is.
We see a
build.
return to
So I'm
Rowdy.
gonna spend a card to build.
So a
and
return to
clear.
Rowdy, and
spend
because we also lost the other really good card.
Very emigrate here.
Lightning.
Build in this fox. Just gonna move these around a little bit here so I can fit my.
Squid marks,
Stronghold.
because they've been going so fast, I haven't really got to see the cards that
And
Muggy's
I've got
been
the
revealing.
second command action.
One suited card I did
I'm
see
going
revealed was a
to,
bunny, and we've not seen any foxes.
Yeah,
Here in the bunny, do you for lizards? Do you have an ambush?
No. Very cool.
The lizard had a knife.
Always like
oh
seeing a
wait,
trade.
did we just see that go to the? I think we just saw that go to the.
And then
Did
I'm
just see
supply.
that go to the supply
Advance.
instead of the actual.
Advance
Yep.
the Warlord. I'm going to battle
Rip that
here
mouse guard
in-
indeed.
Sorry, hold on. Let me just think about this for just a sec.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough game for lizards with this. I mean,
Okay.
badgers just want to race,
Battle
you know.
in this fox clearing
I mean, they
against
do
the,
slow down badgers
lizards.
quite a bit.
Ambush?
Yeah, no, I
Like,
mean,
especially on winter map with as many choke points as there are.
yeah, I mean, badgers are gonna have a tough time, but their goal is to race.
That lizard is
Warlord-
really dead.
Warlord with no
Yeah,
other
it's
red
really
faction
So
Uh,
this is
Dragon
Dragon God.
to counter them,
Yes.
and with
Anytime warrior's removed while you're defending in battle, it becomes an acolyte.
Very cool.
with no other strong like aggressive red faction to counter them, and no like insurgent faction that can easily pop up all up in their business. I mean, Warlord's gonna try and race as well, is what that comes down to. Which means Lizards and Vagabond are both in the awkward position of needing to slow the game down.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But particularly for Lizards, slowing the game down means sacrificing some of your engine building, and that means that you're slowing the game down to no avail.
You have a second advance if you want, I think. Didn't you? I don't remember.
You have a second.
Maybe not.
All right, well,
If you
I
took
do
out that
see
way
a-
station now, I wouldn't care. I needed it for that one turn, though.
Offer me your way.
He wants you to take it
Okay,
out
well,
so that you
now,
can
I
replant
mean-
it. So
Right, but it's also a
Uh,
point for you.
Steve did
That's
promise
true.
Thewy that they would police the Badgers.
It's true.
So
That was the
Right now, I'm
deal.
getting pretty hammered with
I'd like to
lizards right here. This
see
clearing is going to
Thewy
cause
bring that up
a
right
lot
now.
of havoc for me.
That said, not removing that way station is the policing.
it's true. That is also very true.
We'll go in like that with my second advance, and we'll battle. Do you have an ambush?
We do actually have 3 strongholds right now. Nev.
So you can have
One in
that
each of those top
One is
clearings.
just hiding behind the rat.
Here.
Yeah,
Right.
back there.
And I will go to a press. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 clearings, if I'm counting that right. So that's still going to be just 2 points. Right.
Yeah, Squidmark.
Cards, 'cause I've got Rowdy.
Rowdy is a solid opening now that old Grandiose is dead.
Sure.
I think there's still times for new Grandiose and for
Okay.
Jubilant, but certainly Rowdy is a strong, safe opening.
And it's definitely been popular in the tournament.
Yeah, yeah. I'm coming around to its value as an opening. I didn't necessarily love it at first,
Okay,
but
I just had to do some quick
it
math.
is proving itself.
So we are going to encamp. We'll put a dude there.
All right, so
remove-
Aaron got exactly what he wanted.
And then we will decamp this one up here.
Oh, interesting.
So that can
I
come
was not
back.
expecting a decamp.
And then recruit. Let's see, this is where
Spirit
I
Barrack can, so I do like
do
new
stuff.
Grandiose
So
as an opening for that exact reason.
let's see, we'll do those.
totally sure I see where Aaron's going with this.
Potentially just building up a mobile
Okay,
force
we are
that he
going
can
to
migrate across the map.
The question is again with the
Spend-
garden being there, that's
Right.
a fight through.
Right, you have to solve that problem.
Maybe just
Okay,
waiting.
yeah,
a
that
turn
might be a
to-
better
to
idea.
see if
Okay,
it
we're gonna
burns.
spend this one.
I mean, maybe
and
you be proactive and move in there
I think
knowing
this
it's going
one
to get burned.
Okay, we're just
To
starting
recruit.
recruiting.
What are we recruiting back there for?
Uh,
Yeah.
do I
Unless
do
we're gonna
that?
mobilize up top and clear out the warlord. Maybe we see an
also
assault on the
spend
warlord.
This bunny to recruit. So 2 and
I
a mouse.
don't necessarily see.
That is way more than 4. But 2 of each. So we will put 2 in this bunny clearing and 2 in this bunny clearing, and then daylight.
I don't know if that fox clearing is gonna
We are going
um,
to.
get anything at this
Oh,
point.
I didn't consider
Chat,
that.
I don't agree old Grandiose was OP. It just was
Okay, I
too
haven't
good
done
as an
any
opening and
daylight
not good
yet, so
enough
I'm
in the late
technically
game,
Still in
I
the
think.
birdsong phase.
But I don't think it was OP, I mean-
I feel like Jubilant's kind of
I think.
like that.
It's
as
yeah,
well.
it's in a similar
I
spot.
just want to take one.
New Grandiose is
We're
good
gonna
because
take
it's
back
more
that bunny
versatile throughout the
recruit.
game. But it's
So I
also
have to
kind
get rid
of
those 2 warriors.
like its application
Okay,
is
so then
somewhat
I'm
niche.
on with crafting.
And I don't know. They were
So we will
building
go
is so
ahead and we
card
will
expensive
craft
for
a
Warlord. I don't
tea
think it was ever OP with old
Ooh,
Grandiose.
crafting a tea.
points. Do I do
Always
that?
exciting.
That's a good question.
Vagabond
Uh,
loves to hear this.
I would love some of that tasty tea.
yeah, that's my problem. I don't want to give you a tea.
Okay.
No.
We're going back and forth on things
Because,
here.
well, if you don't get it, Warlord's getting it, and either way, that's bad for me. So I think we will not craft the tea. I mean, you're going to be seeing all these cards anyway.
Yeah,
'cause I'm
but
gonna
this
do most of
is
my
Nevenicus,
split
that's
view
where I
anyway,
am. It
so-
was a strong opening.
All right.
But it was not
so
OP.
crafting, we will not be crafting then. Then I can act with the retinue, so I have 2 moves.
I
We
feel
will
like
take
Badgers are playing a game of I'm on the
a
tees.
move here.
Oh.
Not with the way station.
Moving the way station.
My bad, my bad. We will take a move there.
Okay.
No, let's take those back. We're gonna take. a
So, Waterman,
move
it's
here.
Certainly in terms
and
of
a
policing the
move
Vagabond,
here.
it's the correct decision. But
Um,
crafting the tea means that you could
something
get
here.
at least 1 card from the Vagabond,
Or
maybe even 2,
do I
because the
do-
Vagabond's going to want to aid twice to get that
Uh,
that value out of the first aid, you know?
Mhm.
here
So I think there's a
okay,
lot
yeah,
of
that
merit
actually- that
to
works.
crafting that
Okay.
tea just on the
So
idea of
we are
getting those
going to
cards.
Take my 2 moves instead.
But maybe
We're
it
gonna
maybe
take
it is better
3
to hold
here.
off a turn or 2,
And we are going to
just
take
to hurt the Vagabond. I just don't know that it's
with me.
necessary in this meta to
Then
hurt
we're
the
going
Vagabond
to
like
take a
that.
second move over here. Then I have 2 battles. So let's see how many cards. Okay.
Right,
So
vet
two
failings. That's sort of my
battles.
thought
The
process.
first one we will put against the lizards here.
Oh no.
Ranger missing out on that sword hurts a lot. You can
oh,
probably
is that
afford to give a T
A battle, I guess.
as
Yeah, we can discount
compensation.
that, I guess, if you want.
Always
I don't know
ready.
if that was actually. Wasn't me who clicked it, but as long as you're fine, we'll just count that as the rule.
It
Unless
was
you want to
Muggy who
reroll, I
did
don't care.
click that.
No,
I
that's
think the lizards rolled it. So
Yeah, they did. So you
Oh, I
guys
thought
think
we
I
were
should
supposed
just
to,
roll it?
was both supposed to press it.
No, only me.
oh no, just
And
the
then-
attacker does.
Okay, so I'll just roll it as though that didn't happen.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I want a better roll
This is
than
the
that.
actual battle.
All right, 3-2.
I don't know
So
if that is
because of
better.
Devout Knights, I take 1 less hit, so I only lose 1. And Lizards lose all 3.
Oh, there we go.
So I do roll the clearing, so I would.
Yeah,
like to
fuck this.
delve
That's a very
this
good
route
point.
Here.
Vagabond
3. That is
can
unfortunate.
make
I should have
Warlord's Day
clarified which card. My bad
miserable
again, but we're gonna say
if,
it was a
if
faithful
Vagabond's in a
retainer.
position to do that.
And then. Question is, do I do that again?
So what I think I would have
I'm
liked
going
to
to
see here
say we
would have
are
been the Badger stopping in that bottom fox
not
clearing and pulling out
going
that
to
statue.
take the second battle because having too many
it would have been a safe
relics
pull.
right now
They
is
could have
probably not a
built
great
a,
idea, especially when I don't have a
bigger
lot of
display
warriors.
station
So we are
to
not going to
immediately
take the
recover
second
it.
battle. Then move or
and I just feel
recover.
like it
I
could
have
have been a
3, so the
safer-
first one we
safer
will
all-around.
basically spend the bunny card to recover this tablet
Yep.
for 3 points. I do lose the card though, so that goes. Oh wait,
I'm trying to see where Aaron goes with this.
do I? I wanted to keep the outcast fox, but that's not going to happen. Okay, whatever. So I should have crafted that
Blizzards
tea.
should
Oh well.
be very happy to hear that the outcast.
So
is not
then,
Fox.
Yeah.
At this point,
That's about
I
to
get
save
3
Blizzard's
points
game, actually.
for that.
Which there's a strong argument that that's
There, yeah, and then I
worse
have 2
for
bird
Badgers in the
moves,
long
so we
run,
will take
because that would have been Badger's window of opportunity to slip through.
Slip through and get to the other
these,
side.
move, and then move again.
Didn't we bring that relic?
We
They
did.
have a lot of acolytes. That's not good.
We brought it to fight, and then we're taking it back to recover.
okay.
What's
Here's what we're
Sanctify coming on?
So whenever we
interesting.
have these 2 moves, I'm going to take 1 more and then leave him here. So basically, the 2 moves, I just
Okay.
left 1 down here. So then evening, live off the land. That
It's
does not
interesting. It's a
happen.
lot of movement
Does it? No. Okay.
spent on
So
getting
then I
that
can add to the
ignored hit.
retinue. We will add a mouse.
I don't know.
here.
I'm curious to see
it
how that
got,
plays out.
it got the 3 points from the delve, so it's not necessarily
actually-
a bad thing.
Hmm.
But it also gave the lizards a good amount of
No,
power and
we're gonna
accolades,
add
but
the
they're also in
mouse
a kind of rough
here.
position, so it doesn't really
We're
totally
going to
matter.
add
Yeah.
a fox here.
I mean, it wasn't free Granite
That's
Tap. He
2,
still
4, 5, 6, 7. I have
So this
room
is
for both of these.
he
We are
still
gonna
had to
add-
take a hit.
And it still was one of his action cards.
We will add this here,
Okay, what
and
are we
then
adding to
we
the
will
retinue?
add
Ooh.
this
The T
here.
is making its way into the
Yeah,
retinue.
okay.
Rough
So
for
then,
Vagabond.
Very rough
I
for
draw
Vagabond.
3 cards.
I
And
think at this point in time,
Oh,
looking
dang,
at
that
Vagabond this
sucks.
early might not be a good choice, especially if you want to
Okay.
deal with the threat on the
Okay,
opposite
so
side of
first
the board
off, I'm going to use Swap Meet. I'm going to use it on the Badgers.
This is my new favorite card,
Understandable.
and I'm so happy that it's coming out.
go ahead.
Oh.
That's less than satisfying. That's
Interesting.
So good. It is a good day to be a ranger.
I'm concerned.
That's done. I'm going to refresh 3 of my items. First thing I'll do is go ahead and explore.
All right, so we're getting that bag because that's the only thing it possibly could be,
Well, that's a bag.
which is
How
good.
surprising. Okay.
Yeah, Ranger did need a bag.
Yeah, they were item locked at this point in time, so this is
Then I'll go ahead and
Crap, my own teeth.
I'm not sure if
move
Ranger
over to
got
here.
his points.
I'm gonna craft myself that card I just got.
Ooh, that tasty,
Dang it.
tasty
The
tea!
Oh, love to see it.
Love to see it. So that's
Great.
gonna be
really hoping we could push the outcast towards Fox, so I wouldn't have to
So-
deal with this garden here, but that didn't happen.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay, so
crossbow.
she got 2 more points for that.
Wait, hold on.
Should be 3 points this turn so far. 2 for the craft, 1 for the explorer.
Okay, well I got the 2 for the craft
Did
at
you
least.
get
Hey, lizards.
points for the Explorer?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Did I?
No, we should be at 7 points.
Mhm.
2 aids, 3
You were-
explorers,
you were
2
at
points from the
4.
craft.
Start of the
Yeah, you
turn,
were at
I
4.
think, and then I got
So
2
2
for
for the
tea.
T, 1 more. Yeah, so you'd be
Yeah.
with
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, lizards.
Yeah.
So
Still hurts not to
I
get
wanna
that sword
help
from the
you
ruin,
out.
but this is big. This is big. This
I'm
helps
thinking
Ranger a
I
lot.
could remove this mob for you.
Yep.
So that doesn't destroy your garden.
I had a feeling that's where this was
Yeah,
going.
I'd wanna-
Well,
Exchange.
Welcome to the Guild of Assassins.
But
Well,
do
what
you
I would
wanna
like
help?
to do. So
Oh, you
this
ju-
is,
you
this
just wanna
is the
do it.
deal.
Just okay. Yeah, the deal. Right. The terms.
This is my thought. Okay, I would love to stop these badgers a bit. I think if you sanctify this way station, and then maybe just like build up a little force there, I think it will stop them pretty cold in their tracks.
Yeah. I
Um,
think my initial thought was to convert and crusade because if I just sanctify, that's three warriors for just the building. but that way it's 4 acolytes for a building and a guy. Or no, not a building, just a guy. But I'm still removing everything there. And I'm going to get it because it's defenseless, so I get the extra hit.
Okay. I'm just. Could you
I don't
build a
necessarily
garden there
think
later?
taking
You
it
think?
out is
Yeah,
Because
a
the
necessary
those
thing, but
gardens are really great
getting a garden
at stopping
is
that.
necessary
Okay.
right now.
I will
Yeah,
go
I
ahead
love that
and
Thewy
strike this mob token.
is trying to help
points.
lizards get that garden out because Thewy recognizes that it impedes the badgers.
ultimately, you leave that alone
the
and
table.
you let the lizards spend their new.
I really like that
Magic
table talk
you
from
don't
Thewy.
create another powerful faction.
I mean, to be fair, lizards,
They do have
while
enough.
they're powerful, they're so far behind.
I have a soft
Yeah.
spot
It's going
for
to be difficult for them to
reptiles,
catch up while everyone's
I'm
already
happy
got
with
their
it.
engine online.
No, yeah, this is going to be a real rough time for lizards
Okay,
coming up
and then
from
I'm gonna
this
go ahead
deficit.
draw a
And I do
card
think
and my turn.
Very
Thewy's
cool.
got it kind of on
Alright,
the
so I
head
will
that right now
discard
the lizards
the,
are the vagabond's friend.
Yes.
Outcast, and it's going to turn into
Really, with this much of a gap, the lizards are
so
everyone's friend. Like anyone could afford
I will
to
be
help out the lizards.
converting.
Yeah, stuff by Rudy. I agree. They all need to be working to stop
Not nice. Oh,
badgers.
stack.
But not in
I will
lieu
then
of
be
stopping the
crusading
warlord as well.
for that building.
But badgers, I think, are
And I will be
the
scoring my very first point. Very exciting.
primary threat.
Very, very exciting.
Woo, let's go, lizards.
Wait,
Lizards
unless he
on the
ambushes.
board.
Does he ambush?
I mean, I love the crusade plays. I almost would have rather seen the sanctify there.
I would have
no way I'm
much
setting
rather
an
seen
ambush
something
on
like-
that
I
fight.
know that there's a bunny card that they have in hand.
And-
The only question is, do they have more than one?
I
Right.
will
A sanctify with only
also-
one bunny card is
will
very
I-
rough.
Let me
Right.
see.
I may play my bird ambush in another battle, though. You'll have to watch out.
No.
All right. So now I want to see the cards that the lizards have in hand, because I know first turn they
I'm gonna
did
crusade
not
again.
reveal all 4 cards they had. They only revealed 3.
From
Are you sure we just didn't miss one? Because they were moving fast, and I
Pretty
couldn't.
It's
confident,
funny.
but I'm not quite sure.
I thought they revealed it.
Oh,
It is
using
funny.
all their okay,
Ooh, I like it.
spicy.
oops.
Moving
And I initiate
moving from the
battle, right?
corner and battling.
So
It looks like.
Yeah.
Yes, they're crusading.
Princess?
Very nice.
Yes.
All right. It sounds like we
Lose
may
a
not
guy.
have
Does not become an acolyte.
respected the ambush
And
timing quite
I
enough,
point
but
that
You just
Yep.
doubled your score.
good battle for the lizards.
Amazing.
Gets that mob out of the way
They
for the
can double
moment,
their score in the first
and
couple
which is one
Dang,
extra
right.
turn to
I will
protect
be
the mouse
rolling.
one.
Yeah.
These two for 2 acolytes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
I
still
will
holding on those
also
2 birds.
be- Let's see.
What?
I just heard you crack your shoulder. That's all.
It hurt.
I'm going to recruit.
We got a fox.
We got a fox card. We're recruiting
Over
a
here.
fox.
Okay, we're attempting to control that
and
corner
I
again.
Build.
We've got a bunny.
We are building on the river. I would
Hmm.
much
So-
rather have seen this had we had a sanctify.
I'm actually not going to build. No.
That's fair. It would be pretty lightly defended.
Yeah.
So this is why I would have liked to have seen a
recruit
sanctify
instead
of that
the
way
same
station, so
bunny
you
that I
could use it as a
revealed.
recruit there and have 2 against the way station, which is not ideal. It's still light,
Still cannot.
but
grab,
it's
so I will
What's the last card? Can you go back?
enter my evening,
holding cards.
So he's not playing the last one.
and then I draw.
Okay.
We definitely didn't miss an
Holding
action this time.
card.
So
No,
Muggy
I
is
can
holding
discard
cards.
down to 5. So
I don't think it's necessary. Is
I
all.
think it's a
the
death
vagabond,
sentence as
would
lizards.
you
Like-
rather
like
have a
plain and clear.
crossbow or a boot? If you
Probably a
want to.
crossbow. This
Alright.
So he's like,
sounds-
I'll take 2 crossbows.
3 boots doesn't help very much. So
2 crossbows.
Click somewhere else. You have those cards selected, and then
Oh.
yeah.
We had
I
we
will
have
be discarding this boot.
Okay. Okay.
And that's it.
yeah, because we sacrificed a craft by not
Oh, I
getting a
forgot
garden
to
out.
Change the outcast
Could
marker.
have crafted that
There we
boot.
go.
Like it is my step to raise. There's nothing that's going to get burned down here, but we will roll the mob die for this clearing here. Oops, where is it? There we go.
You just roll it generally, and then anywhere there's a mob, you can spread it. It
Okay,
doesn't have to
gotcha.
be for a specific clearing.
All right.
I'm getting
Not
used to
possible
the
spread.
Go spread this turn.
All
So
right,
lizards
I
love.
got a mounts. It's not adjacent.
That crusade actually really did
So
save
it
the
doesn't go
lizards from
anywhere.
more headache.
Doesn't
It did.
go anywhere.
The
It
next
really
turn.
did.
So
No, I like that crusade.
recruit equal to prowess.
Over the morrow, try making a sacrifice of some kind.
And
They will accept
Two
sacrifices
stronghold.
of badgers, foxes, and rats.
So go find your closest rat and sacrifice it to the lizard god.
There we go. So I will say, instead of seeing
and anoint. I don't have to. I
Because
have
I've
to
seen
in a
the
different
lizard
mode.
recruiting down
we
in
are
badger
gonna be
territory, I
doing
think I
the
might have liked to see it more in warlord territory.
And swap
The
my
badgers are getting
advance and
pretty
command
pinned in and
steps.
pestered. But I do think that the
Okay,
warlord brings
craft.
left a little objective.
I've got 2 fox clearings with strongholds, so I'm
Yeah.
going
It's
to discard this mouse card to
they're
craft
both
sword.
being policed a little. It's hard to say how much
Craft it
is
for my prowess.
too much or too little for either yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is another sword in the
So
horde.
I'm switching, so I advance.
This is looking
Advance
very bad for
prowess.
ranger at this rate.
Yes. This is not looking good for Ranger.
I mean, even with Desperate Infamy, you want 2 swords.
Yes.
2 swords lets you quest. It lets you battle decently. It's rough.
Well, at least at this very moment, the torch is no longer a necessary action.
Yes. Yes.
That has been
And
freed
we will
up. If
battle.
nothing else,
Is
it's
there
going to
an
start
ambush?
help them moving that quest stack.
Yes. Yes. Now the torch
My
is
bird ambush
exclusively for
tells me it
quests,
doesn't
which
want
is
to
a
be
good
played.
place for it to be.
Alright, we got a 1-1.
Yep.
Okay, and then same thing, ambush.
Nope.
And roll again. And we got a 2-0. Alright, so I'm going to move on to command. I have 2 commands.
Squidmark, we have Grandiose, so Warlord could use the commands to defend himself.
So just
It's not necessarily a dead
orders at one time.
Warlord, but
It's probably a dead
2.
warlord.
it's looking like a dead Warlord.
And I'm going to discard a. Did Dominance card go here, not the Lost Souls, or does it enter Lost
It goes
Souls?
in Lost Souls first.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm just that to
Yeah, I'm predicting a Warlord death this round.
a stronghold.
I think you mean Squidmark is predicting a warlord death. They're just jumping on for the ride.
I can also be independently predicting it at the same time.
Impossible. I find that absolutely impossible.
I am offended.
We will,
Well, join the club.
I will not insert. Then we move on
5
to press.
clearing
Yeah, it looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I'm counting right.
Yeah, solid oppress
Which is
for the Warlord. 3 points.
3 points.
But Warlord is a very linear scorer. Like, this is...
I'm going
It's not
to
like the
go
Warlord's running away with the game at this moment. Everything's fine.
Well, I agree with that. I know it's convenient, but apparently you love chat.
All right. So we are going to be encamping in this
Keep
box
pressing
clearing down
forward,
here.
F3.
We will be putting a figure away station there.
Yeah, Vet Phalanx, I
And
think that's a
decamping,
solid
we're not
point.
going to decamp
Nothing
further.
about that
I will
turn
spend all 3
necessitated
of these,
Grandiose.
So 2 fox and
So it
1
could have been
mouse
something like Stubborn to
go
maintain
there
warrior density
to
in that
get
clearing.
6 total.
Or, no, not...
6. Why is that
Gosh,
way more than
darn
6?
it, the wrong button every time.
I pressed it like 6 times. Oh well. Okay. So
I was gonna
there we
say
go.
bitter, but then I
so
remembered the
we'll
mob
put
is an extra
4
clearing
in the
away, so
fox
that doesn't work.
clearing, and 2 in the mouse clearing because
That's a lot of
those were the
recruits
cards
right
that I
there.
used.
That is a lot of recruits.
You
In
just discarded
daylight, I have
3
no
cards.
cards, so I can't craft. I can act with the.
Well, so Badgers need to
Phoenix.
figure out how they're going to get across
We're
the
going
map
to
right now.
take-
That is their big conundrum at this
One
stage of
new-
the game.
I mean, honestly, I kind of agree. Going up is not the wrong decision.
Actually, is that what I do?
It's a long migration, though.
We're going to.
It's a long migration,
take
but at the same time,
a move down here.
I would
and
rather
then the
just
second
walk
move,
through
we
rat
are going to
territory than
go-
try to get around the frickin' lizards.
No, yeah, I mean,
No.
Because
Okay.
if they
For-
don't have
We're
to
going
battle
to
everything,
take-
they could just take out.
right, for the sake of table
Okay.
balance, you don't want to be, like, wiping that lizard clearing just to get
take
through,
that many,
which means you're going to go wipe the Warlord clearings to make it across the map.
And again,
Do I
fighting
take
not
the
necessarily
relic?
required
That's the
to go
question.
through Warlord turns, just
Uh,
Right.
you cannot do with the
argument
Lizard
here.
having an
I'm
arc.
probably going to plateau with my points. I don't know if we want to take a look at that ranger. You can get over him.
Well, the ranger is currently in lizard territory, and there's no way I'm going in there because all that does is just give you guys an opportunity to soft lock me for a turn or two. So I'm staying away from there at the moment.
Also fair. Also
Yeah.
very fair.
As the Badgers, I'm just going
Hi,
for
Darth
what
Caboose.
relics I can get.
Hey,
It
Darth
doesn't
Caboose.
bother me who's there, so you're gonna get bad. But that is a good point.
Yeah, Polyp Sound. This
Who's
is
ever in my territory.
this is a fun
We just
little
have to
entangled
bottom.
position. I'm liking
I'm in
how
the
this is
reptile
looking. I just wish
protection
lizards were a
program,
little more in it.
so-
But this is actually what lizards need
Yeah.
to get back in it.
Yeah, but I'm worried again. It's just too late because there's great potential.
Okay, so
Right.
those are the two
They
relics.
need to put
I
those gardens
have
down.
bunny
soon
and
as
ooh, I had a
possible.
bunny.
They do.
I don't know
They
how to
really,
do that.
really do. And that's another reason I would have liked to have seen that
So we are going to
garden
use
last
the
turn into a
performance
craft,
card.
because that would have been an
And battle
aid, which is
lizards
another
here.
card, which is everything lizards need right now.
Yeah.
I will not
Any
push.
ambush?
Button. No.
All right. Okay, that works.
Okay.
Oops.
Giving the
You get two
lizards
acolytes
one
though, so
acolyte.
that's nice.
Or two acolytes.
So we
I
will
can
be
read dice.
delving this relic here. It is a 3. I roll 3 clearings around the forest, so we are good.
Very
All right,
good,
that's
very
a
good.
free recover this turn.
It is
Arms trader.
Not. It
We
is,
will
it's
go
a,
ahead. Ooh,
It is a getting rid of a
dang it.
card though.
I don't want to lose that card.
Aaron has stacked the
So we will
decree
go ahead
with a
and
mouse and a
battle
fox
the Lord of
explicitly
Hundreds
for recovering and losing. So he's in
No,
control
good.
of that right
He's
now.
definitely
Yeah,
in control of that. He's good position. I'm just saying that it definitely is.
it is gonna burn a card.
It is gonna burn some stuff.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, and now
So
we're
then, 2
All right, rough for the
Warlord
warlord,
has
but
my card.
arguably warranted.
Both
Yeah.
of them have an equal chance.
Warlord
to
opened
be
themselves up to it,
one.
and Warlord is in a leading position right now. Even if it's not
by much.
true,
I
like
mean-
Badgers, I think are in a stronger position. But
Well, I mean, Badger's about to
So that was
score
with
8
the arms
points
trader,
this
the blue
turn?
card.
yes,
So if
yes.
it's not a one,
But
then
then
I
they're
lose
gonna
the card, which
be
is unfortunate. But
then they're gonna be in a really rough spot where they'll have no more
Actually,
relics that they can really access.
So
2.
it looks like they're taking
Okay,
a
either
risk.
way, I can do that. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take the jewelry. So it
Taking-
is a 3. So I do lose the blue card. That is very sad.
That's gonna be pretty devastating, I think.
Yeah, that actually, unless Aaron, oh, no cards in hand.
That sucks.
Yeah,
I
that
had to put
sucks.
a mouse card in
They-
here instead of the fox one, but it just didn't work out.
We could maybe.
I know
Okay,
that
so
he spent all
then,
of his cards at the beginning of turn to recruit, so.
I have the mover recover.
Well, this is
so
why
using
you can
the
always
2
shift
bird
one
ones,
in the
we
gather
will
retinue
take
step instead of adding cards.
a
Maybe we see a bird
Shift.
shifted into that column from one of the other columns.
2
Good
down
point.
here, carry the relic.
Maybe
with
it's
it.
not necessary either. Like,
We will then take
I don't know how
Oh.
much we need it at the moment.
these
He
up
can't recruit.
here.
He can't recover both relics. from the
Then
same
with
card.
the Fox card,
Yeah.
the Propaganda Bureau, we will recover this figure, which gets me 3 points, but I do lose the card.
That's the wrong
So
file.
that goes
It's
away.
the wrong row, but that's okay.
That is 3 points. Then I will use the mouse card, the T. I will spend that to recover one of the 3s because if I can't do both.
Okay.
Okay,
So
knows what he's
that
doing.
is-
On it.
Oh wait, I put that in the wrong spot. Okay, that goes up there.
And that's
I
5 points.
okay, I already did put it up there. So that is 3 points plus a column bonus, so that's 5 points total.
Oof, 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 oof.
Darth Caboose, the Vagabond got
Card
3
bad,
of the
which means
ruins.
next turn is gonna be
Warlord
rough,
got
whether you
1,
hit
and
me
it
or
was
not.
the sword.
Then even
Which
though I
is
live off
important.
the land,
That is a strong
oh
lead.
crap! I wanted to leave. I wanted to
and
leave
it
one
looks
more there.
like at the
Do you
end
guys
of
mind if I keep
the
this guy
start
back
of
here?
round
Because I
5,
was specifically
we will
trying to
have some
avoid live
bidding
off
to
the
do.
land. That wasn't intentional.
That's fine.
I don't know if it'll be time
Yeah,
yet.
move-
I think maybe
yeah,
we
move
give it next
2
round.
up here.
What?
Yeah, I meant to move
Because I think
one.
Badgers are
I
gonna
moved
hit a
one
wall
out anyway,
here.
so it was
Badgers
legal.
are definitely gonna hit a wall, and,
And
they're
I-
gonna get a lot
gather
of
the
heat as
retinue, I
well.
can
And I think the
move
rest of the
stuff around.
table is going to need a turn or two to get to a comparative
let's see,
position.
what do I wanna
So I
do
think
with
we're
that?
fine waiting around for the betting.
But your fans are heartbroken. I just want you to know.
I want them to be betting
Could
from
do
a
something with
responsible
that. I could
position.
shift a card if I wanted
Yes,
to, but do
betting
I
and
want
responsible.
to? That's the
Those
question.
two words go hand in hand.
Yeah, we'll throw out the informants, put it over here.
Oh,
Then I draw 3 cards.
not the shift I was expecting. But I like it
Still
because I
four
wasn't
of the card
expecting
draw.
it. That's
We're
interesting.
making the best that I
Well,
can.
to be fair, there isn't much around to delve.
No, yeah, like I was
Well,
I was not
here's
necessarily in the camp of
bird
moving something into the
ambush
delve column,
though,
but I
so
wasn't
I'm gonna
expecting
go
that
ahead and
one,
fish
so it's
for it
cool.
again with my swap meet.
I got rid of all my cards. I used
Oh, I
all.
do see bird ambush there.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, I have one up here. All right, are you still using me then?
I'm still
see.
gonna, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
swap meeting the Badgers again. Badgers hate it. Oh,
What's it? Hold on. Okay, there we
Alright.
go.
I guess
They
I'll
caught it.
press Y.
yeah, that
There
is.
we go.
If you're doing that, note that when you group your cards, you might need to give them a second because when you start hitting shuffle, it might hit the top card only. That happens every now
I
and then.
completely forget what. I think I know what that.
And you
card was.
short on the lizards.
Not quite.
I looked at my hand and I
Yeah,
was like,
I
okay,
think-
remember what these 3 are. And I forgot. them.
Yeah, I think I'll keep it.
All right, are we gonna see the god swap meet once again?
Okay, so I refresh all my items.
Unfortunately, the card I would want to see is in the discard pile, which is the hammer.
Yeah.
So table talk. I'm definitely worried about the Badgers. Feel like the Warlord has been bopped really hard.
What?
I
Yes.
don't feel like he needs
And
to
they
be
still have a
bopped.
lot.
Well, the
they
Warlord
still have a
himself
lot
has
of
been removed.
strongholds.
But yeah, I
Recruits.
agree with AA around here. There are
Warlord.
still a lot of strongholds left.
Yeah, but they're like all spread out, and he doesn't have like
they're
a ton
in a
of command
chain.
or prowess. So
And
like,
this is actually
I don't-
great for the Warlord because now they
I'm not
can
worried
take
about
lead
the
from the
Warlord.
other end of
At
the
least
chain.
not this turn.
I'm plateauing.
I definitely don't agree
But I am
that
worried
they're
about
plateauing.
you, Mr. Badgers. I know you've got like this is the
Got
most
one delve
successful one
left.
coming up, and these are going to be harder for you to get over here. But
That's the
But that
problem
is
I'm
2
gonna
more
run into.
columns.
yeah,
So if you
Yeah,
leave
like,
alone and lizards
Badgers
and
could
Warlord
use some
become a problem,
policing.
I'm gonna have to plow through them anyway.
I don't think it's
One of them.
like code red
Yeah,
type of
that's
policing,
true.
but I do think they
That's
need
true.
policing.
I'm just a peaceful warlord,
Um,
not my side of the winter forest here.
Peaceful warlord.
I think the best argument
Peaceful
for not
warlord.
hitting
I
the
like
warlord too hard this turn
Just walk-
is that leaving those
Okay,
strongholds is making the Badgers' job harder to get across.
Agreed.
Let's
Definitely
see,
agreed.
what-
I think this might be a good turn to prep and
we'll,
kind of
we'll
get
go
in position.
ahead and
Yeah.
start off. By
But also,
doing a
I kind of
quest.
I feel like I part of me would
We'll
also
do
be
some
doing,
guard
like, how
duty.
do I kind of prop up the lizards
Um,
to get them to be more annoying to everybody else?
Yeah.
And with
'cause
that,
Vagabond doesn't
I
truly care about the
will
lizards
get a
that much.
point.
Yeah, I would like to
And then I
see some
will
strategic aiding of the
refresh my
lizards.
quests.
Ouch.
Tea and coin.
Rough.
Yeah, it's not. My quests are not looking good. I have no ability to make myself a sword, and there's only one sword left that I could even get. So
I think so
That
much of this
last one
game is
is
going to come
out,
down to
and
Thewy
then no
not
one's
taking
crafted
that
coins 'cause
ruin
they're waiting for
before
their
the warlord
crafts.
got it.
Yeah, that
Um,
definitely turned out to be a
so
rougher choice than anyone was
yeah,
really
that is rough.
anticipated.
Yeah.
maybe I should have taken the cards. Okay, well,
And correct me if I'm wrong, you can choose to take the
Yeah,
cards or point
perfect,
after
okay.
you reveal them as
Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
very interesting timing.
Rudy, we got the quest refresh.
okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh, you just mean like
craft
entirely.
box
Just
Partisans.
describe those 3 and get all the
Oh,
ones.
yeah. Okay, fair.
You gotta be in a fox clearing for that.
This is true.
What? Ah, dang it! You guys caught me. Cheater.
That's great.
I'm just a poor vagabond who can't read.
So I definitely think I would have liked to see the draw
Yeah,
2
so
cards
that didn't
just so
work.
they can maybe even double help the lizards just to get them.
Right, that would have been a boost
faster.
for aiding. That would have been a boost for crafting. It would have maybe just gotten an ambush. I think that first quest.
It's always so difficult to tell,
Kind of
but
staggered
early
with
game
points. I
cards
feel
seem
like
to be a much
I might need to
bigger
start going
commodity.
hostile again.
Yeah, I mean, every point matters
But then
with
that
Despot
means you
Infamy,
guys will
but
be
you
hostile. Hey,
those
lizards,
cards are so
would
good
you
with
mind
that
if I
first
just
quest.
started killing
Because the
some
cards
of the
don't scale
lizards
up,
in some spots?
like the points
You
you
do
do
more
questing,
acolytes.
you know, like the second mouse quest
Like I won't
is
attack
2
you
points
in your garden.
or 2
I'll
cards.
tell you
Not
that
like
right
3
here
cards
where
or
I
4
have these
cards, you know
two
what I mean?
guys,
What's
if you allow
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
protect
Stuff by
the
Rudy, we got
establishment
we got
of two
fundraising,
guards
that's the
and
new one.
crafty coins,
Really? Ooh,
I can.
I like that.
Yeah.
Then I can complete that T quest. I would really enjoy doing that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, lizards really don't want more acolytes at this point.
I mean, I'm
Lizards
also
need
guess
to
I'll-
get a board presence
but,
at this point.
Yeah, stuff by Rudy. That's something that the community has talked about, is having some method of swapping
I'll
quests.
do what I can.
I wouldn't mind if you could
Let's see.
maybe exhaust an item or
I
two
will-
to
Move over here.
I think even
refresh.
that's unnecessary. I think it could just be as simple as like when you do an evening's rest, you can refresh them all, or at the end of the turn you can
actions I could
put one in the
do.
bottom and draw a new one. Yeah, like there's all sorts of ways it can work.
That's true.
Or, I mean, 2 more items I could.
It definitely, you
before
definitely can easily get locked out of
overextending a
questing
bit.
just based on RNG,
Yeah, no, it's.
especially
have
with
a
the
terrible
world
hand
right
right
now.
now.
I've always said that
That's-
questing was
that's
the
the
weakest
issue.
part of the Vagabond's design, and I
yeah.
think Infamy being changed to Despot Infamy has shown a light, like a
I
spotlight
guess,
on that,
dang it,
and just
I
revealed
don't
its
know if
flaws
this is
for
right
everyone
move,
to
but I'm
see.
just gonna leave it at that for now. I'm just gonna draw a card and lick my wallet.
All right. So what happens since there's 3 fox and 3?
It stays where it is and it becomes a
Because
hated
it goes
bunny.
to-
Hated rabbit.
Darth Caboose, the Ranger Pawn is huge because the Ranger's a wolf, and wolves are giant.
There. You're good.
Wolves
it
are
does?
giant.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the dominant thing. So you can, especially lizards, would like to spend bird cards to get these.
Yeah, so we now have a
because they're
bunny
super
and
cards
mouse
that you can
dominance
use to
card in the
more
display,
effective.
which
Which is fantastic if they could use
Okay. So
we know Lizards has 2 bird cards in hand.
one. They discarded
hated
one last turn.
outcast.
They discarded one
That's
last
That's
turn.
very cool.
We know Lizards has 1 bird card in hand.
It's true.
I
It's true.
will be
Alright, what we doing? What we doing?
I think that icon should have flipped to hated, but it is
Should
hated.
convert.
I guess we're doing it over here.
I believe they're yeah, they keep track of it over here. So we
These
are,
2 warriors over here,
what are we doing?
and that will
Okay.
be sanctifying.
Yes! Convert and sanctify! I hated in that
Another idea
clearing!
for you. You
but
could
okay.
send them both to Crusade and get 4 lizards in this one clearing. Like spend 1 to move them here, spend another to move them there. Just have a
So-
big old lizard base.
Exactly, Nebuchadnezzar. You get it.
This is
You
how
get it.
I can craft coins this turn.
Oh,
I see.
okay. Then yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I just
So,
I kind of wish you'd seen that in a base, and it's
that's
not
that.
in a
I
super
will
clearing, but at the same
be-
time, I just want to see them up.
Right. I want to see it out there, and maybe this is that thin
Oh,
strategy we were talking about, where there's lots of gardens around.
The Vagabond does.
you
They
know?
may not want to,
Mhm.
depending on whether they want to lose Rowdy or not. But that is a possibility.
Yeah.
But we got to get something out there. So
Oh.
well, I
Well,
don't.
it sounds like the lizards are planning on crafting coins, which is great news for the Vagabond with that new quest.
And great news
It
for
wouldn't
the
happen that much
lizards, because that's a big bump.
against them.
That puts you in the running a
Is this
bit more.
risk
Yeah.
You want me to take?
I think
Vagabond?
it's a safe craft.
I think
I
you
don't
should
think
go
the
for
Warlord-
it.
All right, cool.
The coins is one of the items the Warlord
I think you
probably
should go
doesn't
for
want to
it. You
lose
should
till
use that bird
late
card
game.
to score.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I think.
You can see
Yeah, that bird card should not have been
coins.
Let's get another
sacrifice.
one.
Garden.
No, I don't think there's any world where I'd rather see that be a sacrifice than anything else. There's
Well,
a mouse.
like I said, unless you have another bird card or another bunny card that you can use.
No, I'm saying there are 2 dominance cards out there that are the suits you want. There is no world where I want that used as a sacrifice, even with another bird card in hand. I'd rather see both of them used as dom swaps in that
Well,
case.
what I don't like that I just saw is that. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm
Yeah.
a liar. My brain's just having some trouble here.
I would
Yeah,
like to
you're
see
right.
these lizards spread out some more.
Return.
If the goal is to harass Warlord, we don't want to be in one space. We want to be in many spaces.
Yes, that's very true.
Can now craft using cards of the outcast
Still not
suit.
using that last card.
You are kneecapping yourself so hard not using all your cards.
So does
so
the
hard.
card suit have to match the outcast, or is it the
Yes.
clearing
It's
like
The
the
crafting cost.
The crafting
Crafting
cost.
cost.
Okay, I thought
This
so.
is the one time you
So-
can craft coins.
Oops.
Do
I'm gonna
it.
craft this. Put that right there. I get 3 points for that. The coins over here.
It's a good craft, though.
And
I like to
good
see
craft.
lizards get that craft.
Same.
Yeah, honestly, like
Buildings
Dark
that have
Caboose,
already
no, we've
used
not seen the
scanner.
lizards win yet. That's why
No.
I'm always
Yeah.
very hard
So-
for them.
Oh,
I
forgot
do
to
like seeing
draw.
the lizards kind of catching up from behind,
can I do
finding
that?
random points on
Yep,
the
go
board
ahead.
that
Yeah.
aren't
So
scored.
I have 2 of the things.
Like instead of killing that acolyte, I would have rather
seen.
seen that
3.
score. Especially because now there's.
Oh, that doesn't
No.
look
I
right.
think, yeah, I think you just drew way more than 3.
You just
Um,
put them all back. Just put everything back that you didn't have.
So
How many did you have originally?
4.
Like
I
4, I think.
had, I had 4.
I think.
because I
Okay.
spent the.
John got
5
chalk. What was
Take
the?
Marquise de Cat.
Marquise de
okay.
Cat.
Oh no, I didn't flip them.
Oh,
Okay.
you had.
This is I don't know what to do with this. Okay, I think
No,
the
that's-
bottom 2 cards will be yours.
Yes.
So check and see if those are yours. If they were the ones that you had.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay,
we'll just put the rest of
let's
them
just put
back.
this back
It was
on the
11
deck
cards.
again.
It was 100%.
All right. So
11
I'm gonna
cards.
hover over the deck and press 3.
Yes.
That's the way
Right?
you do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Not 111.
Boom.
Yeah. Do not hit 1 multiple times. That will draw 11.
Okay. All right. And so now I have all these. I got to discard down to 5.
Yeah, so I definitely
you
would have
press
loved to see
one
that
3
bird
times, I'm
card
surprised
be
it didn't try to
spent
draw
because again, that's one less
111
card to use this card. Unless they were really trying to control the outcast, but I don't think that is necessary right now.
I will be
Hey
discarding.
guys, I have a suggested proposal to buff the Badgers. Let's just give them 111 card draw.
Dropping a bird card. Dropping Corvid
They
Planners.
need a buff.
So rip the dreams of Badgers drawing that and crafting it.
That's true. That is definitely
It's
right there.
5.
Because that would have solved
This
Badgers.
clearing has
that's-
really put me in a pickle. I don't.
easy.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, they
That
need-
would have solved Badgers' problems right
Corvids
there.
or boat builders really are what they need.
And
even
yeah,
now, boat
okay,
builders
we're good.
become
5
a
cards.
much more big problem since the lizards have set
What's
up
that?
along the river.
Yeah.
All
We're
right,
good.
we are going
Thank you.
into round
All
5.
right. Raise. I don't have anything to raise. I'm gonna roll my mob die.
Oops.
It's gray.
The green screen's affecting it.
Go.
This is teal, everyone.
Mouse. I've got nowhere to spread. Recruit. I've got a prowess of 2. I don't have a
Where
mower,
can you get
so
your
I guess I
hands on the
can't,
crafting
recruit
improvements
to
Dingus
my
TTS
warlord.
ad set
Correct.
assets?
Awesome.
Ooh.
Recruit to
Wow.
Yeah, I saved it when somebody spawned it, and then I know somebody went looking to find out who originally created it, and they couldn't find out who made it. So
2, 3.
I don't know. Post in the Discord, and maybe somebody will post the JSON. If not, maybe I will later.
Going to anoint. Gonna remove a hundreds warrior and replace it with my.
Which rat will you choose to be the new king?
This one right here.
Okay, so this
well,
is interesting to see at the center.
You know what? I'm gonna go over here actually.
Nope, changing it over there.
Take this one away.
That's something I think I would have preferred to see.
Did we see Rays happen already? Did we roll the mob die? I don't think we did.
I don't believe we did.
That's huge.
So wait, are you?
Yeah, John got shocked. I have
Is
a hole in
like
my
looking them
abdomen.
over here.
Help!
Because like I feel like the badgers are way
It's a
bigger.
good access to Rapatisar.
I mean, not with
Don't
this
worry.
clearing.
Very
I only have
video.
1 relic available to me, and I only have 1 battle next turn, so I can't really go anywhere. So you have a turn to wait. If you think the lizards need stuff.
I mean, Nev, he had 4 strongholds at the end of his last turn.
This is true.
Behind you.
So
Literally halfway there.
What more do you want from him, Nev? He had 4.
It's true.
I also have most of my 3s recovered, which means that I'm going to get less and less points every time I recover relics. Because there's 2s and
Am
1s left.
I allowed to take
He's
back
still got the
my,
column bonuses.
Nev.
True.
am I allowed to take back my anoint here?
Yes.
how many strongholds
Okay.
are there in total?
5, as I recall.
Going to do that.
All right.
No, evidently more than that.
That
There's
looks like
3.
6.
Yeah, there's 3
I
there,
dislike
and we
that a
have
lot more.
3 on the map, so 6.
I, it's the
Stop by Rudy. I'm gonna cry if lizards don't win
okay.
a game.
I was
I
picking a
legitimately
different
will start
mood.
crying. It hurts. Do I get to pull the join under
If you guys would just
a
excuse
me
different
for a
second, let me get
pseudonym
some
just so I can
water.
get the lizards to win?
You didn't want to join.
No,
You
I
yelled
had
at
a
me.
lot of reasons.
You yelled at me for ages. Like, oh, you tricked me into the sign-ups.
Okay, that was just a
Moving on to
joke.
crafting.
Okay,
Crafting using my strongholds. I've got 2 fox.
that's true, Squid.
So
Squidward.
I'm going to-
I'm hoping. I got dreams.
Or fox of steel.
Oh, there goes the last sword.
No.
Poor Ranger, but guys, how good does that look?
3 swords. Going on to command, I've got command of 2. I can move battle build.
Yeah, that is potentially game ending for the Ranger right there. That is just rough. Bad quest RNG, not getting a second sword.
Move.
Ugh.
Definitely.
I don't like where you're going with this.
Red
I'll take them all.
That would be the maximum dab. is to
You could
just
even command some of these
lavish those
up
swords
with
away
you,
immediately.
But yeah.
I take my first command. Second command.
Is Stubborn the new? Yeah, Stubborn's the new move.
I'm going to do this here. Just
have
there's a high likelihood of just being sanctified
Ooh,
anyways.
abandoning the clearing
No,
zone. That
not
would
right
be
now, actually. So we're going to
the
do
easiest to sanctify.
You know, that's one way to deal with an
Alright,
infestation, is to just
two commands.
abandon it.
3 times.
I mean, if that was the case, I feel like we'd have a lot less people living in the houses they live in.
There's no relic here that I see, right? So we're going to move here.
The
It's an
Warlord's still
invisible
putting
relic. You
pressure
don't score
on the
points, but it does
badgers.
block all immediate hits.
Right.
So mystical.
Are we
so
about to
we've
see
got
a
first
3v2
battle here. Is
Warlord
there
Badger showdown?
an ambush.
My bird ambush is saying not to play it, so no.
Okay. I currently have stubborn, so I ignore the first hit I
I
take.
think
Fight.
we're looking at.
Alright, so that's a
So I
3-1.
ignore just one hit out of those 2,
I think this is a warlord who also wants to die.
and I can advance again.
We going after that lizard?
Lizard, or are we going
I think there's
after?
a good.
The lizard 1v1 me in the backyard, bro. 1v1 me.
You know what? Screw it. If my warlord's gonna be suicidal, I'll take him out on my own terms.
I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to retreat. Honestly.
Meet me in the parking lot after school. 1v1 me, bro.
Put some more of your rats.
I'll fight you on a boat in Rhode Island.
All right. Total of 1, 2, 3 clearings. 8 points.
Alright. Conservative turn, but solid turn for the Warlord. Policing badgers by taking out some warriors, thinning them out. Retreating back to a safer position to protect your Warlord. I like it. I think that's solid.
Yeah, I agree. I think that definitely was a good,
All
good
right.
way to go.
Let's see. End camp. Are we gonna do that? That's a good question. Let's see. Could, but that may be a bad idea. That
I
might
do
just be a bad
appreciate
idea.
the lizards putting a pretty good rule on the bunny clearings, being like, nah, these are mine.
Hmm,
I'll put 3 gardens around them, and then I'll just let that last one just sit in the corner.
don't. think
Yeah, no, I mean, this is
I
low-key
hate
looking
not
really
having-
tough
I
for
hate
badgers
not-
going into the
well,
late game.
Actually,
Because obviously they
no,
had that
yeah,
great
we're
burst,
gonna end camp.
but then they have the initial problem of how do I get to the other
move
side of the map?
one,
Then they have
and
the
of
secondary
course,
problem of lizards have
uh,
gardens all over that side of the map. So
I
what
don't
do
really
you
think It
do?
matters because it's probably never going to get used down there anyway. But
Corporate
there you go.
planners
Okay, so
really
then
does need it.
decamp. We will not decamp. Actually, do
Yeah,
I
just
decamp
abandon it.
that? It's a good question.
I think we can gamble at the start of the next round,
yeah,
chat, or maybe the end of this round.
Camp this one.
I think that'll be about right.
Okay, so then I can craft with the.
Step by
I'm not
Rudy.
gonna recruit,
Porque
so I
no
can
los
craft
dos.
With the retinue.
Put it on the background as
not with
inspiration.
retinue, just craft using way stations. I'm not going to do that. So then act with the retinue. I have 2 moves, so we will take. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So, oops, what's going on? I'm lagging.
Yeah, so
We're gonna take
this is a big turn
these here.
for badgers. They have to decide who to go
We're
after,
going to
lizards or
take-
warlord.
These over here.
It's looking like
Uh,
lizards.
I think
Does
they're
take
still just
one
going for that delve and recover.
That's a
I think
good
they're still kind of just like nuking themselves.
All right, sacrificing the Dub Cree in order to grab relics
Think-
and
I mean, if that's a 3,
Yeah, I think
that's a
I'll
solid
go
8
for it.
points. And
Okay,
then we just
so
gotta figure out where the
that-
heck to go from there. At that point, yeah,
I
it's
am
like
gonna bring the relic
get
with
everything
me
together and
because
burn it.
I probably should. So then I have 1
It's
battle
fair,
in
it's-
bunny clearing. So with the bunny card,
it's
I will be
pushing your
battling
problem
lizards.
off to the future when it's going to be
In the
more
ambush.
difficult.
Mm-mm.
Is my only issue.
Okay.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
So I don't take any hits because I ignore the first one. So that lizard's dead. Nothing happens there. I will delve this relic, and it is a 1,
Oh.
so I get to keep the card. Awesome.
Okay,
Then
okay.
I have my moves or recovers. We will take a bird move. We will take these 2, down here,
Recover
and both of
the
these.
recover the statue with the bird card. And recover
Then with the
Cover 'em both
fox
with
card,
one.
we will recover
You-
both of these because it has to do with the clearing, and I'll recover the 1 first and then the 3. So I will
did
lose
not
the fox
realize
card.
Yep.
So that's 1 there. That's 3,
Great
4, 5, 6
recover
points.
on Aaron's part, knowing exactly how recover
four,
works and taking
5,
advantage
6.
of its flexibility.
And then
Yeah,
I
and
have to
then-
lose the fox card.
Yep, losing the fox card, but you
So
still got one more
that
move, and then maybe
was,
condense up in
a
that bunny
bird,
clearing,
and
getting
then
ready
the
to
fox. So
beat
I
the
have
heck
1 more
through
bird.
mouse.
We
I
will
don't know.
take a move.
I think our
Yeah,
gamble is going to be
yes.
Badgers versus everyone else.
We're gonna go up
I don't think it's a shoe-in for Badgers either.
over here.
That's the great part. I think it's actually a gamble.
Okay, Badger's spreading out
So
to become a
then,
nuisance to the Warlord.
Yeah,
evening,
smart.
I live off the
Very
land.
smart.
That doesn't
so Warlord
happen,
is
so we are
pretty hemmed
good.
in, especially if
Then
Blizzards start
gather the
recruiting wide
retinue,
instead
so
of
we will
tall.
add,
Yeah, I think Aaron's playing this exactly right.
here,
He's just running into the issue now of
here,
where does he get more
and we
points.
will
I
add
definitely
a
never
bunny
thought about
here.
the Badger's struggle with Blizzard.
Then I draw
setup.
3 cards.
And
Yep.
that's especially like
And
visible
that's
on
my turn.
a winter map.
Yeah. And Thungan, that is correct. The Fox recovered
Holy
both
F,
because the
guys.
1 value
We
was
need to
first,
stop these
and then the 3.
badgers.
Yeah.
Because he chose to do it that way.
21
You can choose the order.
See, the problem is, right now, I'm very much stalled out because of this lizard clearing. Like, I can't.
Great question, Bet Phalanx. I almost forgot to look. So we added a bird and a mouse to the Battle Delve column and a bunny to the Move Recover column.
So I am very much stalled out at the moment.
Silent Echo, it's depending on the number of clearings you rule matching that suit.
It's
So,
still
whoopsie.
very concerning.
Be- One of these days I'll get the right button. Because it was the Fox clearing,
Yeah.
you check the number of Fox clearings that Badgers rule. He ruled 1, so the first relic was no problem. He ruled 1,
Yeah, I don't
the relic
know.
that
I don't
costs
know
3
exactly what we
does
do
not-
in this situation.
is not in excess, so he has to, or not
So first
matching or
off,
higher,
I'll
so
go
he
and
has to
swap
discard the
with
card,
Badgers.
but he still
Sorry,
recovers
it feels like I've been picking you on you all game, Badgers, but you are tremendously in
it's
the lead.
completely fair.
So
I don't even have a card that you'd want. Actually, I don't even have a
oh,
card.
you're right. I don't want any of those. I'm gonna just kidding. Alright, let's draw that.
Of course, the one card the one card I don't remember that I had. I don't remember what it was.
I feel like it's how it always
Oh,
works
that's
with
a
swap
pretty
meet.
good
It's
card.
inevitably the card I don't
I'm glad
remember.
you don't
I
When
think I always pull it out and I'm like, look at
I
the
will
card
be
and not the card you
relinquishing
have.
that. Okay. I refreshed my 3 items I used last time.
I'm gonna go ahead and set up this gamble.
Let me think a
Sounds
second
good.
to
Are
plan
we
out my
doing
turn.
since 1 and 4, not 1 and 4, 2 and 4 versus 1 and 3?
No, we're doing Badgers versus everyone.
Okay. All right, Lizards, I want you to see pull this out.
I can't really super effectively go after the Badgers right now. I could try to get rid of them in this clearing.
Vet Phalanx,
Which
the
I
problem
think
is
will help.
they don't have another recover right
We
now.
only have
Not without
2
solving
items.
that cross the map problem.
I have a crossbow and 1 sword. I'm
So Badgers are in a really tough spot.
Yeah, Lizards are actually stalling them out
But yeah,
pretty
that's
hard
what I'll do. I'll
and
put
kind of forcing
in
them
some
up
good
to
effort
the Warlord
and
clearings, which
try
again
that.
are a long, either a long trek or a hard
Okay,
trek.
but yeah,
2
first
options.
Yeah, I mean Badgers could attempt to
First
close the
things
gap
first,
by
I'm
crafting
going
and eating up
to-
cardboard and stuff, but
I want to get.
it's gonna be tough.
points from the lizards.
I think at this point I would like to see the Badgers go through the Warlord territory more than the Lizard territory because I think
Do you want me to hand
So
you
sad.
can get
I'm
more
going
steady
to
points
exhaust
that
a
way,
T
and you don't get trapped
to
accidentally.
do that.
yeah. Spirit Bear, I think that is a
Thank
terrific point.
you very much.
There would have been a lot of merit to
appreciate
keeping
that.
a single relic for
I am
Devout
now
Knights
going to
to
spend
help you with that
boots
power through.
to go over
assault.
here.
I think the only
And then I'm going to
concern would be
craft
losing it.
another T.
If you just keep
Ouch.
the
Is that
one
card I
value
stole, or
relic,
you stole from me?
that's not a
No.
huge deal.
No, it wasn't. It was another one I ended up getting.
Well, it's hard because it comes in a 2 column, so
don't
1
remember
value
what it
relic
was.
becomes a 3 value relic.
Right, but that's still compared to a 4 or
let's
5
see.
value relic. You know, it's
Very
still a 1 value
I'm
relic,
gonna go ahead.
even if it's worth more
and
points. But the idea is it's
move
helping
over
you
here.
with your bigger issue of how do you get more
I will
berries.
crossbow the badger.
Those 3 points don't matter if you don't get any more.
All right.
It's true.
So I was talking a lot. I don't know if we noticed. Vagabond
going hostile with badgers.
and crafted a T in order to take
Oh no.
an aid. In order to
Just one
aid?
sword.
In order
But
to aid.
I will battle you. Do
Okay.
you ambush?
No.
Flick!
0,
Thank you so much for the subscription.
Oh, there's one.
I appreciate it.
Welcome to the cult.
Oh, that sucks.
I gain 1 point for Despot Infamy.
Yep.
I
Very good. Very good.
I have tried to police the.
To anybody
the
who may be
badgers.
not watching the chat
would
but
draw
is listening to the
two
game,
cards.
there is a gamble going
With
on
3
at this very
prowess,
moment
that's
if
a
you want to
lot.
get in on those predictions.
So you may want to also
Yes.
worry about
Gamble alert!
Yeah, I think I should say that out loud just in case someone's
Got
not looking.
quite a
Keep
lead
that
on
in mind.
still, though.
The outcast will become Fox. It
Okay.
appears.
Going to normal fox. Not many
So
actions
I'll
to do
move
with
that
only 2 acolytes, if my brain is
over
remembering
like
correctly.
Two acolytes.
Yeah, not much to do with only
Um,
2 acolytes. Honestly, I'd probably keep them for the
acolytes.
next round. I don't see much. I don't see
feel
there's
like
much you can do, and I don't really feel
Only
like
thing
it's a
could
good
use
use of
only
the
do is convert one of these guys.
Yep, that's what I thought they were gonna do. I just don't agree with it. But
I mean,
I'm
more
very
than
much
likely the
a.
warlord's going
I
for
think
that
this is maybe
anyway.
the
Make
time
their
to talk
job
about
tougher and go back
how
with their
valuable it is as
oppression
lizards
instead,
to
because like I said,
stockpile
yeah.
those acolytes
Yeah.
over the course of the game. It's no risk or no rush to use them.
They're gonna always be there the next turn. And
Basically, for
the thing is, if you wait a
for
turn,
every
it's
number,
either okay,
when they have
they're
3
the
prowess,
same
they
value,
get 3
or
warriors
they're
in
even
their
more
clearing, and they also have
valuable.
3
Right.
moves
So,
and 3 battles.
if
That's
it's never gonna
that's
give you
the
something
minimum.
immediately, like you
Plus their
know, a garden
commands.
score potential or something like that,
Okay,
it's
okay.
just 1 warrior. I'd never
Interesting.
see
So what we want to
And
do
the
is
big
make them
thing
waste
is
their
having
actions to get
having
their
a huge
clearings
stack of
back that they already
acolytes
cleared out.
can allow you to do
Plus
a
they
big
get 2
swing
acolytes.
turn instead of
Okay.
lots of little incremental
I think
pings
though
at
there's
people.
quite a
Well, I
lead
know
on
that the
badgers.
lizards are very like kind of like a steady faction of just.
And
Like,
yeah, I could probably grab up
scoring
another
mechanism.
territory,
acolytes
but
allow
not
first.
enough to catch
Yes.
up.
Yes.
I
And
can get
that's
at
something that
most
can be really valuable.
4 to 5,
Yeah.
or no, 4 points. If I had 6 territories, that's not enough to even get me half the distance between me and the badgers. So it may look like I'm doing well, but I actually have quite a gap.
Versus, correct. The Badgers recruit 2 guys per card.
I gotta zoom in for this.
Come on, recruit somewhere else. Be more annoying. Or just keep that stack going.
Beautiful.
Gregula, that's
And then, like,
fair. Badgers may want to be wiped
I will then
so that they have their
score 2 points for the bunny.
default condition kick in, and they get reestablished with the way
Actually
station and
gets
warriors
discarded,
somewhere else on the map.
so
Scoring! Scoring!
Scoring!
Love
I
to
will
see it.
then reveal 2 more bunny cards, with which I will.
Get some recruits up in there.
Yeah, reinforce those bases.
I would put 1 at each base.
Yep.
I think is where my,
Absolutely.
my thought
And
process.
recruit.
Hi, Kazner.
If we were not nope, went to the corner. If we were not working from a strong points deficit, I'm a big fan of not even putting the garden down until you have 3 or 4 warriors.
I
But
craft.
obviously, we need to be
I
more aggressive
can-
with the
I will
scoring
in fact craft
at the moment.
this
So like,
tunnel.
putting down the gardens with only
Wait,
2
I thought it
warriors
was
is what we have to do.
Fox, Wasn't the
But this was an opportunity
right,
to
right, right.
because
help
you
fix that.
converted over here earlier.
Oops.
The reason to
Do
maybe
you that
have done
crossbow
something
still?
adjacent
I
would have
actually
been
don't.
to set up
It's-
safety crusades if mob
I'm
tokens
sorry.
get spread into the gardens. But that's also a bunny clearing, so it would have been the
fine.
same
Draw 3 cards.
suit for crusading
I
either
will
way.
Very
Well,
carefully.
so one interesting
do
thing
that.
that they tried
Gotta
to do,
discard
got
down to
confused on,
5.
was thinking there was something in the bunny
Which
outcast.
is
When they are in Fox,
Oh.
is they tried to build tunnels,
Mm.
which would have actually been a very interesting way around that, because if they have, as long as they have a
Discard
garden
that.
in each 3 suits, they'll be able to crusade through
Nope.
the tunnel.
Nope.
Why not?
Lizards craft with gardens of the current outcast
No,
suit.
as in, they thought it was bunny, so if they had crafted tunnels, that would have been very interesting.
No, because that means
Oh.
only clearings of the current outcast suit are treated as
I
adjacent
understand.
with tunnels.
That's awful.
That is one of the most common misconceptions for lizards, and it makes tunnels just pretty much awful for lizards.
Yeah, that's a rough one. I would not have expected that. And Kazner, the cat is locked up in a different room because there's construction going on in
This
the
one.
house, and she has crawled into walls before, and I was not having that.
Yeah, she is not allowed out of a small 2-room quarantine we created for her for quite a while.
Raise.
Over the Mara, the misconception was how lizards would
Anything
use
to
tunnels.
raise?
Yes.
I thought all
Ronaldo.
gardens would count for tunnels, but Guerric enlightened me
It's
that
a
only
box.
tunnels that could currently be used for crafting would be active for tunnels.
Yes.
We will go to
So it only-
accurately.
Yeah, it only ever lets you move among clearings with the same suit.
It
basically.
could go in your warlord's clearing if you wanted, but that's definitely the better place to put
Thungan,
it.
yes. Tunnels. This is my big bugbear. Tunnels should read that you may treat clearings with your crafting pieces as adjacent
my warlord.
to each other.
What
That's
does it normally
scary.
say?
It just says as adjacent,
There.
which for a long time we would get people saying like, so that means you can treat it as adjacent from anywhere, right? Like it means as adjacent at all times.
It's always adjacent to you.
But that's not what it means. It means adjacent to each other.
Yes.
Regula, we cannot free the cat.
We can free the cat if you want her to wander into the wall and break open her paw again and get blood everywhere, because that was
Yeah.
a delight.
If you click and
We do not want her to wear the cone again. She did not like the
She
cone.
did not like having to wear that
If
cone for
you
2 months
press and
because she,
hold
after the
Alt
first month she
and
ripped
then
out her
right
stitches
click,
and had to wear
it'll
stitches
drop them
again.
whenever you're holding them.
Our cat's real
That's
dumb.
She's dumb.
Like if I were to click and drag, then pick them up, press Alt, it'll.
I think there were interesting questions that we got distracted from.
Sorry, cats.
I
I like talking about
don't
cats.
have to anoint. I'm going to choose Rowdy.
Polyp Sound, yes. It is like the #1 lizard mistake to focus on board presence and policing above scoring. At some point, you just gotta race, even if you're not like policing people, because otherwise you're gonna lose.
The first command is going to be.
I think that's it.
No, Nev, you are not allowed to wander in and break into the wall. And to be fair, most of the walls don't have drywalls. They're just like wood.
Remember
Yes.
how I crafted tunnels?
You're just framing.
Well,
I
not
put
most
in
of the walls,
Discord.
but
Wait, you did not
the
try.
one room where this is happening.
Yes.
Oh,
did
no,
not-
you're right. I
the-
didn't.
the
Oh,
plate-
yeah.
the-
It was
the area in
fine.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sea Coyote. Lizards do plenty of passive policing just by existing.
My second command.
They're going above and beyond
The,
to police the table,
badger that's here.
and all it's doing is
No.
it's
Zero,
killing
zero,
their
come
game
on.
and unevenly affecting the
Got a
others.
knife.
You did have a knife.
Lose one.
What was our mood? Rowdy again.
Um,
Lots of rowdy this game.
and then
Silent
the
echo.
second command action.
Please no.
I think that was 2 command actions.
Oh, was
You
that-
moved and.
Well, I mean, you know what, Nev, you definitely can do that if you want to get
Against
kicked
the
out of the
warlord.
tournament
Apologies.
and every channel.
No
Okay,
problem.
so I'm going to move to advance, which is prowess is 3.
Then I truly will disown you.
So
You've been living inside the walls for weeks.
That's an impressive. You're impressively flat.
move him. I'm trying to pick up enough guys here. Here for the first one. And the second one, we're going to move here. And battle is there an ambush.
All right, setting up a 5 clearing a press once again, which is very nice.
Very nice.
He had a knife.
Alright, so
Leaves the warlord vulnerable.
and I've got third
To who?
advance.
Badgers can pop up
Back here.
out of nowhere with enough fox cards, you know?
That's true, but do badgers want to?
I can incite.
That's the question. That's the question.
I will spend a card, a mouse card to incite on that far eastern mouse clearing there.
Interesting move. Interesting move.
Burn the
And
waste
then a
stations.
press.
Yeah.
I'm out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be 3 points.
I think that's a cool little move.
Yeah, definitely an interesting one. Now, do the badgers see?
2, because I've got. Actually, no. We've got Rowdy. If I have.
Now, do the badgers choose
That's the
to
warlock
kind of
there,
give
so now
themselves
just 2
space
cards.
here?
Well, yeah, so this is interesting because Badgers
Okay.
may have been attempting to get board
Alright.
wipes, but now they have to decide, do they
So
build themselves
end
up enough
camp,
to go get that
I
free
can't,
point,
So we won't.
or do they lean
you
into the
can't.
board wipe?
We will take out.
Stick at both of them and then just walk into a
Go
fight.
with.
I mean, who are they going to fight that can wipe them in this
This
case?
one.
Warlord.
Remove
Walk up,
that
battle once,
to get
walk up
a
again,
warrior.
battle some more. I don't know.
Hey, Zorbots, thanks so
And
much for the 2
recruits,
months,
I
man.
will
I
spend
appreciate it, Joe.
These 2 cards. The other one is a Fox Dominance, which I had the ambush, so I was kind of hoping you'd attack me there, but that didn't happen. So we will recruit twice. 1, 2, 3. Why did it grab so many? I think my mouse might be broken or something. The right click doesn't like to work. Okay, so then 4 there.
All right, so we're going with the
no
bursts of
crafting,
warriors, badger balling it up.
Yeah, no crafting.
But which
Then
direction
act with
do
the
we go?
retinue, I have 2 moves, so we were going to take...
With the garden up north now, your only option is to go south.
Fair.
Then a second move, we're going to take over here.
His mind's been made
We're
up.
going to leave that guy behind on purpose.
Smart.
I have him there.
Aaron leaving the one behind so that he always has a
then
safety
with
warrior to retreat with. Very
Saboteurs
smart.
with the blue card, I'm going to battle the lizards.
This is-
Ambush?
Please no.
That
So,
hurts.
That is almost definitely the
You are
card
right, yes.
that Muggy has been
Okay.
holding on to all game, right?
That
It's
is
gotta be.
It's gotta
And
be.
then we still battle.
Was it worth
Please
not
don't do
revealing
it.
it up to this point? I don't
Okay,
think
I'll
so.
take that.
Is this still great for
71,
lizards? Absolutely.
3.
Now this could be also pretty rough because they actively lost that
I
card. They're
do
going to have
not
to lose 2
rule
more
the
cards
clearing,
from the
so I cannot
Yeah.
delve.
And this
So
is why I would have rather
if
seen
you
that card be
card,
used
I
every
will
turn up
battle
to this
again.
point, because now you've sacrificed all those
Do you
actions
have another ambush?
from not using it.
Oh wait. Oh, never mind. No, I was just joking.
Yeah, 100%
You're
worth
killing me there.
holding, 0% worth hiding. Exactly.
All right. That sucks.
All
It
right.
was quite unfortunate that they did not get
So
to
then-
kill any of the buildings at that point. in time, though.
Outcast.
Yeah,
down
so
to
Badgers
most
ran out of battles to break
then
through those
4
gardens,
Box.
which
So
great for the
mass
table
ceilings are the
because those
place to
gardens
be.
are still probably going to get wiped, but
unfortunately,
they're
the
going to
one
get
mouse
wiped
square
by
next to
someone
me
who
is one I
isn't
can't
in
even
the
get in.
lead.
I mean, as far as I can see, that
Okay,
that looks pretty tasty if I'm a ranger.
It does look pretty tasty if I'm a
So
ranger.
in that case,
The only issue is Ranger's not hostile with the lizards, so it's only 2
not
points,
gonna
as
be
opposed to the 3 it could be.
easy. So I
And
have
there is a
1, 2,
2-point
3. I got a bunny. I got 2 birds.
battle in the fox corner in the other direction.
So
There is.
we are going to.
There's maybe an argument for Ranger not going after it at all.
Do I
And then
take that
lizards just
bunny
rebuild
battle?
again.
Lizards just rebuild there, yeah.
No.
It's definitely a possibility.
Okay.
If you wanna be
so
friendly to the
of
table.
The 3 moves are
I mean, if anyone you want to be friendly
We're
to,
gonna
I still think
take-
it's the lizards.
Yeah, no,
Take
absolutely.
a bird one back here.
All right, Aaron retreating before he gets trapped
then
there, which was a very real
bunny
possibility.
one Here. And then a mouse one.
All right,
Here. Or
still
is that-
trying to be
sorry,
very
the
annoying
other
to the
bird one
warlord.
up there.
And maybe hoping for a board wipe again.
Yeah, I mean, still in a good position for that.
Yeah.
So pivoting
Hedging
That's the way
bets.
to go.
pivoting that
That
that bad
way.
battle
That's what's
outcome
gonna
into a
happen.
potential wipe again, which is clever.
So then I draw only 2 cards. That sucks. And then yeah, that's it. So that was a
All right,
very
the deck is actually empty, so it should refill now.
Oh, gather retinue. I forgot to gather the retinue. Okay. Well, I can't do that now. I drew cards.
That's true. You
That's
can't.
true.
Yeah. That sucks.
The only thing I would allow would be maybe
I don't
moving
think what I
away
added would have been very important anyway.
from space to space. But
So
If I was in the game, I'd say you
I'm
could
going
shift.
to-
If I was being nice, as you know, as judge, I'd be like, no, you missed it.
Swap
yeah, no,
mates.
yeah, definitely agreed. But
So
being
I'll
nice,
leave
the
it
only thing I
rat.
would allow would be
Warlord,
shared,
I'll
not
go ahead and
place
swap meet you
cards.
this time.
Ooh, stealing
Okay.
Warlord.
That's interesting. I wonder what's compelling that decision by Thewy.
Here you go.
Okay.
I do agree that I don't think Thewy wants to take out those gardens because it's really keeping the badgers in check.
This is where I'd probably talk to
That's really
lizards
funny.
and say,
You can have
are
that.
you going to be able to defend those gardens?
Okay.
Because if not, I want to remove them so that badgers don't get the points.
Okay.
It's true.
If you
So,
can, I want to
now
leave
I'm
them
going
so
to
badgers have
refresh
trouble
items.
getting across.
That's fair. That's very fair.
That would be my thought process.
All but one is getting unexhausted.
The question is just which one. Another. Find out later.
Okay.
Yeah, John got chalk.
Is
Always a risk when with an open tournament.
declare
Yeah,
battle
yeah.
on the badger here. Do you have an ambush badger?
I do not.
Poor.
This is bullying.
Heck yeah, it is.
I probably would have preferred to see this done with the crossbow,
I didn't even have a knife.
Love
personally.
to see it.
You guess wants just
I
a
don't.
point, and then gets an extra point for
Fair.
the way station.
It just,
I don't know.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and
I guess
move
if you-
over here.
yeah, I guess if you go after the way station, it's a point either way.
Is that what I should do?
It ends up being 2 points either way. Is what I
Well, you
mean.
should have crossbowed my warrior and battled this, because I think that would have been 2 points for you instead if you're
But
battling
it's
me.
1 point versus 1 point versus 2 points.
It's 2-0
Well,
versus
I
1-1.
mean, I'm getting a point. Either,
the same
I
either
got
way.
A point out of you as a warrior fighting you, and then I'll get a
true.
point out of this. Either way, it was 2 points.
Silent Echo.
Yeah.
I will say, I think that the badges are going to get their board wipe, and if
I
that is the
really
case,
hate
they
that.
are in a great position.
That
Yeah.
station,
No, if the table makes the
You take
mistake
care
of
that
wiping
PlayStation?
the Badgers,
I would take care
they
of it.
better control which
That's a
clearing the
point
Badgers
that
can
you
pop
would
up
miss
in.
out on, and that other people would
Because
get
as I
out
recall, it
if
needs to
I were you.
be.
Because there's Vagabond with
It's just on
Destination.
the edge of a map.
Oh, it's
Map
just, it's just
edge.
any map edge. Yeah, it's not like
It's not
like
Vicky Erie.
it's not like Guerric. Yeah,
Erie's the one with the constraint.
So
yeah, that will be
just gonna
huge
take
if
it
the
out
table
with the
takes the
crossbow.
bait. That will be huge.
All right.
That's cool.
Okay.
Looks like to me the table is taking the bait.
We'll see. There's 2 warriors
And
left.
then I'll go ahead and aid lizards twice.
Yes!
Great
Here you go, lizards.
move, both in terms of getting points by aiding and
Get
giving
2
lizards a
points out
boost.
of that.
I really like that turn for Thewy. I really
agree.
like that turn.
I
I go
definitely
ahead
agree.
and draw 2 cards.
Honestly, no matter
Oh,
how this
time
game
to
turns
refill the
out,
deck.
this has been so interesting because the entanglement that we've seen in this game is not what I would have expected.
It's turned out really entangled in ways I had not anticipated.
All right, so we are now in Hated Fox.
What does the outcast become? Stays the same.
Yeah.
we are
Hated.
now in Hated
Cool.
Fox.
Yep.
Calling me barbaric, Nev? Damn.
So that is a hated fox.
All right.
Hated rabbit.
Oh,
Or hated fox. That's right. It was fox.
yeah,
You're
hated
right.
fox.
Gotta change that one up there.
Yeah, I'd appreciate
Alright.
the table would move that one,
In
but
that
that's okay.
case,
So I
will
see
be
a Sanctify. I see a Crusade. And I see a Convert.
crusading in this clearing right here.
So my choice here would depend upon what cards I have in hand as lizards.
Funny.
If I have enough foxes to
It's-
build a
Those
garden and
according-
No,
score,
it's fox.
Yeah,
He's
on-
updating
It's
on his
fox.
board.
It just
not
didn't
up
move
there.
I
itself.
don't know why I didn't do that. Yeah.
we need to get
Well, you do gotta
Nev's
do that
updated
manually.
lizard wizard, which I think
Oh.
does that
I've been
automatically.
keeping track of it for you.
Oh,
over here.
I thought this whole time it was just automated to my board.
No.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Um,
So
oh, it does not. Oh, I thought it did,
Take
Nev.
out both
My
me and
mistake.
the Warlord
Again, I have had not internet. I've not had internet. I haven't been
Oh,
able to
this
check
is
this
a good.
stuff.
Oh wow.
oh, right, I get the
Yeah, I would have done the
higher roll.
convert
I was so
first,
I
though.
got so sad for a second.
Yeah, I would have done a convert first before
Um,
doing that crusade. And again, this is dependent on me having a
There's
fox
that.
card to both build the garden and
Did you
score.
get your
He already has
point
the
for
garden,
removing
though.
the mob token?
You,
He converts these 2 fox cards.
I did not think.
you mean sanctify then?
Sanctify, yes.
As a
I would have liked to convert into a
Again.
crusade if I have the foxes. If not, I would have liked to sanctify
No.
into a crusade.
I think I would have liked to see
Actually, no. Mm-mm.
a convert. No, sanctify into a crusade.
Yeah, I'll just crusade
And then
again.
maybe more crusade.
And
Sanctify it! Sanctify it, sir!
got that.
Like, I know it's 2 lizards, but if you have
Okay.
it.
2 acolytes left.
Rar. Rar, rar, rar. You still get the points.
You should definitely convert a bad
Sparky, it's a very interesting mid game.
because you can't convert the Warlord, or you can like convert Rat in battle.
I will convert the keeper
It's
warrior.
just UI buttons now. I don't understand what you mean, Nev. Like I thought by UI buttons you meant that it would
I want to keep this.
that it was going to automatically update because
I
it's
will
just a.
then.
Did you get your point for the other token?
I don't understand. I'm gonna have to look at it.
Dropped
The building, yeah, I got
for
2.
this one.
The token and the building, yeah.
Okay, cool,
I
cool.
was 8. Yeah, now I'm at 10. So,
Yeah, Aaron's very happy to see that
I'm
magic
gonna
converted
reveal
on the
that.
board. Now there's only 1 left.
Yeah,
I'm
we're.
going to
I think that was a big mistake on Muggy's part.
build
Converting
a
that.
garden here.
Yeah, I don't see why you're not sanctifying
I
if you
will
have the
then
fox too.
score. Oh man, this is the part of the game where I become the target of everyone. But I'm going to score
All 3.
2 points for each. Yeah.
So I think I would have liked to see that boat
'Cause I
builders
have-
converted
Yeah,
into
'cause I can do
bunny
that.
dominance to keep that ambush.
You did this, vagabond.
Yeah, we could have kept that bunny ambush.
Well,
there, right?
at least they caught up.
But yeah, this is what we've been saying Lizards needed. We needed the game to grind to a halt so that Lizards had time to establish and catch up, and we're seeing it.
This
The
fox.
only issue, we didn't have
This fox.
Now
those
that's-
mouse clearings
What will I
reinforced
do with this
Yes.
fox?
at all.
Where
Which
does your
means
score tracker go? Am I blind or am I?
Underneath the pink one.
if
Oh, okay.
Warlord doesn't want to make the trek down there, and Badgers either
Don't
get
get
wiped
wiped,
or don't get wiped, maybe they're incentivized to go after it, and that's more points for the faction that the table cannot afford to give any points.
Yeah.
I mean,
will
honestly,
then
Badgers can just start
bring
there
this
and be like,
all back
hello,
down
I'm
again.
here with an axe.
Um,
Came out of the woods.
Easy.
Sparky, round 2 will start in January. Yes, round 1 is going to end next weekend, and then I will send out a new scheduling
Wait, you're not
thing
going to reinforce
shortly
these
after that,
guys here?
and people can schedule over
I
the
don't
break.
think you really
He's
could.
just going to come in and take those.
I was not able to.
You only had
That's
one.
probably
weapon.
true. But also, you need to discard the cards you scored with.
That is
Oh,
true.
right, my bad. Yeah, who's those three? Now I can craft. I will craft a gently used. Oh wait, no, yeah, the outcast is fox. Oh, but it needs to be the.
There
It
we
needs
go.
to be the crafting cost,
Okay,
not
I
the
will
card
use,
suit.
2 fox buildings to craft this.
Well, it
Yeah,
doesn't go
that
to the
stays
discard if you're
with you
crafting it.
in your crafted improvements. Over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
The best part about this is that it means Badgers don't have it.
Yep.
I've been looking for boat builders like the whole game. It's so good for Badgers on
Yeah,
Winter
see? I don't know how much Lizards actually like this, but it's if you're gonna
Wow,
discard
is that
anyway,
a
you may as well
routine?
craft it.
It's true.
And maybe it
That's
opens
such
up
a
a clutch
nice
crusade in the
routine.
future. You never know.
That's very fair.
That I'll
well,
totally
they're all
craft
taken, so.
in the future. Oh, they are. Oh my bad. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and discard that one. And yeah, that's it.
I will say, I'm impressed how much the lizards have caught up in this game, considering they're very slow.
No, yeah, I mean that was. I have a couple, like
Great.
niggles.
I don't
What's the word?
have anything to raise.
Yeah, nitpicks with the turn. There's a different word I was looking for. There's a couple different nitpicks I have with the turn, but all in all, it was a really solid turn. It got Lizards in contention.
Looks like it can go here or here.
The big problem is still just that mouse clearing. I mean, that's about to be 2 discards before your next turn.
Poor Lizards.
Might as well give them a little hell.
And now you have that issue.
Yeah, you've got an attack on.
A little bit. All right.
But I mean, I think if the warlord
going to
takes
recruit
out
equal
the
five
badger,
rounds,
as I
which is
think that they
3.
will, I think
You have a point, Nev. I had that concern as I said it. And I was like, oh, maybe there's a problematic history to that word.
Stronghold left.
I don't see a world where the badgers don't just show up on the.
And it's alt to drop off.
You like hold alt while you click.
Okay. Apparently.
Yeah. Darth Caboose.
Okay, I don't need to anoint. I'm going to choose a different mood. Going to choose stubborn.
We're turning the heat down tomorrow. I am sweating right now.
And I have an opportunity.
Yeah, how can you be cold?
I don't.
I can feel my whole. I'm sticky. Feel this.
I did notice earlier the ego
command.
beat had
I've
an
got a
error on
command
it, so I
of
think
2.
it's just-
So we
The ego
will...
beat is just whack. Okay. That is good to know, John Gottschalk. That is a better history than I was concerned about. Uh-oh. Look at the last one on that list. Uh-oh. Never mind.
Let's stop talking about it.
Yeah,
Okay, back
that's-
to the game.
Yep, back to the game.
All right, so we've got Warlord going out into more lizard territory. Warlord really, I mean, to be fair, the lizards kind of have them in, but
Right.
The dice broken.
I would have maybe...
the dice are broken.
Guerric.
I can
Get
press
us a new
it
pattern map.
because I can press the 5 button, but
Yeah, it says roll. We can spawn a new one in here.
Guerric's getting us a new one.
That dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, did somebody lock it? Maybe.
It's no,
No.
it's just.
I guess
one.
It's
there
always-
now.
I think you just broke
There
the
we
battle
go.
mat.
Did that count?
Oh no, okay.
Guerric has saved us. Yeah, we can count that roll if you guys are
There was a
fine.
1-1.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Sometimes that happens. No clue
So
why.
I moved in
Yeah,
that
I'm
battle.
curious
My
about that.
command. I'm going to go to.
I would love to
Warlord.
get into the code of
He's
TTS
got,
more, but I just
3
do not have the time
advances,
for that in
so-
my life as much as I would like to.
So, just a point, like, we do not want to destroy this warrior. Because he has a comeback mechanic where he can spawn.
Thewy
anywhere if
knows
he
what
has
he's
enough.
talking about.
Oh.
An Aaron.
Is to just keep that there.
Very, very interesting.
Alright.
But if you don't remove it,
Uh,
I'm still in a position where I can get the stuff I need.
That's true.
But you're in a better position if you can spawn anywhere. Let's be real.
I mean, honestly, with my cards, no, I want to stay there. Like, I can't recruit in any other suit.
He's lying. He's bluffing. He's bluffing. Don't believe him. Don't
That
believe
doesn't
him.
really make any sense. I'm going to go ahead and battle here in Fox for my first advance. Any ambush.
No.
God,
That's
I love that.
You got to roll
emote.
for
It's so
that
cute.
before you're
It's so
removed in
cute.
case it's 0-0.
right.
You are stubborn. Don't worry, you're stubborn.
I also love that he also killed some
second
badgers
advance,
before
we'll go ahead,
mentioning
we will
that.
move.
Yeah.
Did you get that warrior back? Because you are stubborn, so you wouldn't lose that.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
Nice.
Appreciate it. All right. I'm going to choose not to battle for this.
That's mean.
He almost got away with it.
I'm a very peaceful warlord. I just didn't want to.
Change man, really.
I'm going to move here.
Oh.
There's
Well, I was like, I'll.
no battles available.
Oh,
There.
boy.
So
I
that's,
think I'm gonna tackle
that's
this
3
small
advances
side.
total. I'm going to incite
Oh.
to spend a bunny card.
More points on the board. I'm trying to feel about that.
I might get booted in a second. My ping's very high.
That is
Ooh.
It
true.
was nice knowing you, Ron.
Not the response I was ready for.
Not what I expected, but that's great.
Oh.
To 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I see. So I believe that's 2 points.
Warlord, keep it in there.
And I got-
Solid Warlord game. I keep doing that. I'm sorry, folks.
It's okay. I'm just my vertigo's just acting up. It's fine.
Your vertigo acting's up. My sweat glands are acting up.
So,
One of those is controllable.
So you wanted to be in this.
I know.
Ron.
That's why I asked us to turn it down.
I don't have my phone, otherwise I would. And also the AC's not hooked
Yeah,
up,
I wanna
otherwise I
do-
would.
okay.
Do it.
So
Show us.
we are going to put this one here, and
So, Love Shard,
go deep.
Badgers.
We are going to recruit 3 times. I wasn't lying. I needed a mouse clearing, otherwise I was screwed. Then
Badgers, I think we're actually attempting to
Oh,
be
that put
board
out
wiped.
Way more than 1 for each click.
Okay,
there we go. So they're all going to go there.
so they're pivoting into this
And then
instead.
At this point, I have no crafting, so then act with the retinue,
So I think
We'll
we
take
just storm into
a
those
move.
gardens.
and then a move.
Yeah.
We just do not
Battle
care. We
wizards
got an
there
axe.
with the
Doing a bat on delve with
the
a
crossbow card.
crossbow. Okay.
Looking
So, how
good
do we
for
get,
people who
losing
gambled
money?
Badgers.
That's true.
You'll just put your cards face down. We can shuffle them and then just take the top.
Oh.
2.
Okay.
So do you have an
Do you
ambush?
have an ambush though?
No.
Wizards? No.
Yeah,
So we gotta
get
make
rid
sure
of-
it's not
Zeros,
0-0.
zeros.
Okay, good. So you lose both. I get 2 points, and then you also lose 2 cards. So there's your gardens. I'll just
All right,
put them on the
that's-
track
yeah.
for you.
That's yeah.
Or at least almost put them on the track.
Game's not over yet, Moro.
So you guys can take care of the cards while I keep
Yeah, so this is why I would have liked to have seen.
Okay,
so I will
so
delve
Is the tablet a 1? Because I know we know
this
what the
jewelry,
tablet is.
which is a 2 definitely. It's guaranteed to be a 2. Actually, though, that's a lie. The
Yeah,
jewelry-
it could have been a 1.
The tablet was guaranteed to be a 2.
Lizards, do you want me to randomize it for you?
I don't know how to. Yeah.
Here. I'm just going to highlight it, press G to group them, press R to shuffle them, and then just take the top 2 and discard them.
I appreciate what Thewy's doing.
I like that they're talking through it.
Yeah, no, yeah, he was doing a good teaching moment. That was 1.
That was 1. We will need a
Right,
second
you take
card.
one.
Just doing it one at a time.
There we go.
Okay.
Analyze.
Then-
2 foxes don't gone.
Analyze mother sad.
Right.
That helps
Just
at
one more
least
battle
get trying
than
to
I
get rid of
could
that
do.
mob.
Yeah.
That is the question.
What?
Do I take that?
It keeps it in Fox
Lose.
Outcast.
Oh, and Fox, I understand your thinking now. Good point.
I don't think so. No, we're not going to take that. So then.
Yeah, so this is why I would have loved to have
cover,
seen
so we're
Thewy
going to take
remove the
one
gardens
bird
on his
over
turn.
here,
Oh, we're taking everybody?
and
Surprised we're taking
that's
everybody.
it. So then, evening, I do live off
Oh.
the land, so
Oh,
I
that
get
was
the
the end.
guy.
Sorry.
Then I can gather the retinue.
So yeah, Badgers have solved their big mid-game problem of how do I get to the other half of the map.
Yeah, they're. I don't see a world where they're not winning on their next turn. Yeah, I just don't see it.
Yeah, it looks pretty dang good for them on their next turn.
Because they can encamp, they can place the way station.
This one over here.
Outcast is looking Fox right now, Darth Caboose.
No, we're going to move the Faithful Retainer over there. Then I draw 2 cards. Ooh, nice ambushes. And then we're done.
Yes, Aaron, yes!
I'm going to swap me you for those ambushes. You could.
Wow. No. I'm going to...
Oh,
what
oh.
the heck? Why does that
Those
happen?
don't look like ambushes. I like to.
TTS tip: don't group your cards in your hand until you flip them over, because when you group them, it'll
no,
drop it
it's
from
not.
your hand because you can't have a stack in your hand.
Okay.
That's what just happened.
I don't know why.
I see.
Yeah, that's weird.
We will tell them the TTS
Oh, I'm
tip.
pressing G before I flip them over. That's why it groups them before I select them.
Figured it out.
Figured it out.
Okay, and I need to give you back one, apparently.
Can't be a steel meat.
Cannot be a steel meat. Can't have steel meat gate again.
I'm just not where I want to be in life, you know?
This is just
I
a
mean, in the sport
random
game.
thought, really. But I love how during the Watergate scandal, which is now a thing we use to like
back.
identify every
My
single freaking
present.
scandal, most people thought it was not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Okay,
this
I get
card.
to... Yeah,
Bird ambush? No way.
I got you, my friend. I'm going to coalition with you. The rules allow that, right? It's just opposite coalition, right? Okay. What am I doing?
Is there any way you can hit the Badgers at all?
7 points from winning. Badgers.
Well, he's got a relic there.
Yeah, I don't see a world
Be
where
absorbed.
Badgers don't win.
So,
No one else has the burst potential to race.
Yeah.
This is looking like a
I
good
mean,
game.
I could technically reach you. I could slip because I haven't slipped yet, and then I could
You can
boot
slip
over
here,
there.
1 boot, and you need 2 boots to move in here because you're hostile.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I cannot.
No,
That's
Darth
pretty much
Caboose,
the
that
main
was
reason
the
I chose that
Riverfolk
clearing over the
setting
mouse
up
one.
some really wonky things with their
Deep
prices
in.
for control of the water.
Unless
That
you
was a
have
good
a boot,
choice.
which I think I just gave you a boot, didn't I? I
That
think
deck
was
has
the
been
card you
glowing
swapped
the
me to.
entire game.
That one was a bag, I forget.
Oh, that's true.
What's that?
You did give me a
Look
boot.
at the deck; it's glowing.
Should I go over there?
Why
I
is
mean,
it
I could
glowing?
only really diminish you by one.
I
which
don't entirely know.
might
It's a
be worth
TTS
it.
thing I've seen happen before. I can't believe it's still happening.
Um,
I thought it was because it was like highlighted or
the
something.
fact that he gets points from destroying my gardens. is
Definitely a
significant than,
bomb.
Like me losing the gardens because that's 2 points. So it is, I think, in everyone's best interest that literally anyone else destroys them. I think in
Besides
everyone's
the
best
Badger.
interest. And I lose gardens. So
I think we have the
That's a
Watergate
good thing,
promo
right?
card, but not the game.
Do we not have Watergate?
No, we don't have Watergate.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe there's a
Oh, we have
world
that.
where
Nope.
I
Hmm.
give the lizards more acolytes. I mean, we would want the outcast to be bunny, but I don't know if we could get it to be bunny. We would need to discard 3 bunny cards,
Right.
and I don't really have a mechanism for discarding.
Oh, is that what it is, Nebuchadnezzar?
Bunny
That makes
cards.
sense.
um,
Why can they only put down one way station?
I think this bunny clearing being destroyed by the warlord is
I don't know.
probably the best.
Darth
Best play.
Caboose, why do you say that? Tell me
I don't
more.
know how to do about this one.
We just don't want to give it to the Badgers.
Yeah.
I don't
We just don't want to give it to the Badgers.
They
at this
can
point.
put down.
They've got
There's-
The only thing that they're
Yeah,
limited
that's
to
pretty
in
much
placing down way stations
So if
is
they
number
get
of
here, they
slots.
can get
And right
all-
now they're in a
Yeah.
clearing with 2 slots.
And he has a ton
Yeah.
to recover, so
It's
he's
a
just
2-slot
gonna be burning
clearing.
through those.
They have
It's
two-
not one it's not one way station per clearing. Which
Yeah.
I think we need to leave
as
this
written.
here,
It's one.
though.
It's
because he
in
had
camp.
a good system.
Oh,
the
once
first
per turn
time,
per
but
clearing.
it's
That's right.
unlikely to happen again.
That's right.
oh really?
Right.
And
In camp,
if we
the
can widen
action
them
is
out
once per turn per
here-
clearing, but you can have multiple way stations over
Yeah.
multiple turns. That's the
By we, you mean the warlord.
great point.
the warlord
I forgot.
So,
So
really
is the
should have
warlord
left a
gonna
couple
take his
warriors
entire turn
back
to
in
take
the
me out,
the
or is he
mouse
going to go for his own scoring because he's also very close
Yeah.
to winning?
Because also that would have given
There's,
more
how
opportunities
many
to
is
recruit
that?
if that
There's,
became an issue.
You've got 12 points.
Because you're going
It's
off
a
of
good
top
point.
deck draws.
That's a-
Yeah, he should have left one behind in the mouse.
1, 2, 3,
So 2
4,
turn
5
clock.
point gap.
Table bought a turn.
Yeah.
People did buy a turn, unless they
Wish.
book
That's
it
true. That's true.
back
It's
to the
very
one
close.
jewelry
There's
they
not
have
enough
on the
cardboard
board.
on the map for
Which
me
they
to
could
even
do.
make up the difference.
I mean, they don't want to recover jewelry right now anyway, do they?
Determined
They've
that
got one
I
jewelry
can't
in their
really
hand.
Help out,
Mm.
and I'm sorry for that. I'm going to stay in this fox clearing. I'm not going to slip. I'm going to go ahead and do this quest. I'm going to do it for the cards. Actually,
Point, I would.
we determined, I remember Guerric doing this in an earlier stream. You can see the quest before you choose the reward, actually.
Yeah, because I learned that. I didn't
Go
know.
ahead and do that. Boot in a mouse. Oh, well,
That's
I can't.
unfortunate that he's
I can't
not in
make
the
that
mouse.
happen. Not
Yeah.
with how I've done it.
That's very
2
unfortunate for
cards
Thewy.
For me.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I'll go ahead
I will
and
say I always appreciate when I
craft
see
this
players being like,
crossbow.
I learned this on Guerric's stream.
Yeah,
It is.
yes,
It's funny.
it's here.
I still don't understand why
For a
anyone
point.
watches.
I mean, we're not entertaining at all.
Billy, yes, the internet's back. Pipe may or may not have been laid.
Yeah, this is too bad. I have to make other enemies besides the badgers. They're too far away. So I'm gonna have to go mean.
A warlord.
Sorry.
They're-
On who?
I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah.
That's
Is that what I do?
I would
Go to
have
the
done.
warlord's clearing.
Yeah,
because he's
crossbow
gonna be
battle.
there next turn.
It's an easy 2 points.
Yeah.
That's true, but then he's
definitely
gonna
where I
use
would
them
go
to
against
attack
it.
you.
It's gonna trap
This is
you
what I
behind
thought.
warlord
Or is
lines,
he?
though.
Because,
Make it makes
like,
movement
he's got
difficult.
the
But
entire
we're in the
card
end
without
game.
lights. He doesn't even have Wrathful to negate it.
Not a lot of options.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
know why-
honestly, like-
If he doesn't, then you'll win. So I think it's worth it. So
I
I'm
don't
gonna
see
go
a
ahead.
world
I genuinely
where...
don't think I win on
Oh.
turn.
Mhm.
I'm gonna crossbow the rat. Sorry. Have I even ever aided you? Maybe I should aid you first. What are we in a mouse clearing?
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna aid you first.
Great
Here you
move.
go.
Doing the aid and then going hostile.
Oh, sorry.
Love to
Everyone
see
can
it. Definitely
that.
love to
No one
see
saw
it.
anything.
Yep. Great.
Um,
Great point. Great move.
Get a point. And then I double cross you. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to now I'm going to use this. I guess it doesn't matter which one I
2
use.
points for the mob.
I'll just use the crossbow. No, the sword will give me 2 points.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to battle your mob token. Warlord, do you ambush?
Give me just 1 second to think about it.
It's just a couple points for me.
It's just
I
fun
mean,
bluff.
if you're gonna come take out these guys, I might as well use it on him. But that's me talking, and I'm biased, of course.
I will ambush, yes.
What?
Really?
Ouch.
Really?
Okay.
Oh,
Da-da-da-da.
I see.
Move these.
Oh.
That's actually a freaking big brain play right there.
Yeah. Wow.
And
That
then we
controls-
get rid of that
That
mob
controlled
token.
the outcast.
I get 2
What a
points.
great play, changing the outcast away from Fox.
So lizards can't do anything
And
about
then-
using its clearings.
Low key, one of the cleverest plays of the game,
Oh, I
right
battled,
there.
so I need to exhaust that
Like literally,
sword.
the only thing lizards can do in lizards can't do much in mouse with so few acolytes too.
And then I'll go ahead and use the boot to go down here. I'll crossbow the lizard so that we're not. No, maybe I don't know. Lizard, do you have anything to offer me? You do not. Lizard,
How did we
I'm just
remove
thinking
the-
I want to give you another acolyte.
Oh, there's 2 crossbows.
so that you can do something with
crossbows,
it, maybe.
Double
Yeah,
Yeah,
crossbows.
the battle. The crossbow doesn't give them acolyte.
Crossbow does not give
Oh.
acolytes.
Oh, that's true. It does not give him an acolyte. Okay, then. Well, I will not crossbow you at this time.
That play by
Okay,
Steve was friggin'
so
brilliant.
I need
Yeah,
to draw.
It was
Card.
brilliant.
There
My
was
satchel
so
is
many
brimming,
things
so I
to
need to
consider
get
in
rid of
doing
a
that
thing.
ambush, and 2 points in blowing up the lizard's clearing. Not
But I like
a
all
bad way to
my
go.
Mm-mm.
I'll get rid of this boot. Is that a good idea? I guess I'll get rid of this crossbow. But I like. I'll get rid of the coins. 5 coins. Okay, end of turn.
Okay.
Let's go. Outcast is going to become a mouse.
So at best, they can sanctify.
Change
I'll
Yeah.
say that the Vagabond is still a threat here. They got tea and a decent amount of items.
Right.
I agree
So-
with that statement.
Interesting
They
to
are 10
see
points.
the
Warlord, is there
warlord
anything I can do
shifting
that would-
attention away
or
from
anything I should-
themselves
Guys, no
and
one is
the
a bigger
badgers.
threat right now than the Badgers. They're
Yeah.
saving all the relics, and they've got. Yeah.
I wonder if
Okay, so
I couldn't hear what you were saying, Muggy.
is there anything I should avoid destroying at the moment?
Yeah, see, Darth Caboose,
None of
this is
my-
why I would have liked one rat to be left on that mob for this exact reason. Because
Alright,
now lizards can still get rid of that mob by converting and crusading over.
Oh, clever, 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 clever.
And it would have been so much
See,
harder with at
I
least
mean,
one
anything I could
warrior
do would
to
be
defend.
sanctify this,
Well, I mean, you still gotta convert and crusade, and you have
or
4
your-
warriors
your
not
strong-
clearing to crusade with.
and
Right,
mouse,
but
I can't-
you with a single
I can't
warrior,
really do much with
you
it.
have to roll
I
a
don't
2 or
have any
greater.
mouse
That's true.
cards.
But as
Yeah.
attacker,
I
statistically,
don't think you should sanctify.
Yes.
you're supposed to get 2 hits.
Yes,
Just
but
because, like, if we
According
do board
to
wipe
things you
him,
say all
then
the
you'll
freaking
have to
time.
come back here, which will be inconvenient.
Right.
Says it all the time. Doesn't matter when. Doesn't matter
And
where.
Are
Just
you
you
even
know.
having this
Did I do
bottom
something to
right
upset
corner?
you?
Not sure.
I'm hungry.
Got it, hangry Lily.
I mean, you might just want to hold on to your acolytes for now. Wait
Yeah.
until it goes hated, and you
I
can
think
use
that's-
them more effectively.
Yeah, I think that's probably
This
the
is
move.
not. This
Um,
is more very much going to be the last turn, in my opinion.
I will be
Does Muggy not see the
Sacrificing this
mob
guy.
hidden behind the stack of lizards?
and
Essentially, doesn't. It is hidden behind a stack of lizards.
discarding these
This
two
is why you don't make lizard stacks.
to
To be
score.
fair, we move pieces.
What the?
Where did that guy?
That was odd.
That was odd.
There we go.
Nope.
Oh wait, they're both selected. Okay, hold on.
There we
If
got
you
them.
right-click them, you can actually press discard on them. Okay, you're good.
Oh, okay. And now I get
4 points.
points for that.
Keep it up with the pack for such a low,
That's
slow start.
build.
Had they had a
I-
better start, they
So
would have been.
there's sacrifice.
Better start
They would have won.
getting rid of that mob right now.
Real cards
Right now?
in hand.
This turn.
I don't have any mouse.
Yeah.
Mouse thingies. I don't. Yeah. I mean, would you have wanted the satchel? I think it's too late. Way too late. To
No,
go
it's
back
fine.
and say- Yeah.
I mean, get the points.
If I get another chance to, I will. And I'm going to be drawing.
He needs the
Three
mouse. He
cards.
doesn't have the mouse anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, Katara, it's too late. I'm bringing it up somewhat facetiously. It's too late.
I think someone else is also angry.
Well, lizards, I just want to start by saying I'm sorry. I don't have a choice, but I have to raise you there.
So lizard moves 2 cards.
Raise me up.
Warlord
Ah!
2 points.
points.
And
I don't think Muggy realizes that Steve is saying to go
Good,
take your
so I'm
pieces
gonna
out
go
of there.
ahead and roll this dice here.
Aaron's doing it.
And we get a
Lizards,
five.
use your gardens. They get removed because of the flame token.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The mob token,
So then you do
Aaron.
have to lose no cards.
Yeah.
There are people setting the forest on fire. The fire is not
Dang,
setting the
that would have
forest
actually
on
been a
fire.
good thing for you to do, like convert one and then move in.
Oh, now
battle.
Thewy
That
seemed to
would've been a
convert
good
with
move. Dang.
Crusade. Oh, we forgot to tell them
Yeah,
you
I
need to add the
completely
water
forgot about
mineral
that.
into your script.
I don't know where to put it. It doesn't flow with everything
Do my
else.
warriors disappear or not?
That's an added in
No,
play
they're
section.
Just buildings.
You
Ruins.
handle your own paces, and you don't have to tell other people how to
I'm
play.
gonna recruit warriors equal
Fair.
to my prowess, which is 3.
Okay.
My warlord. And then I've got 2 strongholds. Over here. Oh, wait.
See, Coyote, that is a very
I
kind
don't have to anoint.
side effect of the mobs, is that they evacuate the buildings before torching them. It's friendly
Oh my
arson.
gosh, I just realized something.
As far as you
Just now I'm drawing a blank on what I just had. I have rowdy or stubborn just now. Can't believe I forgot.
You had stubborn.
Had stubborn. Okay, that's what I thought.
You can pick any of the others.
This is definitely a rough place for it
Those
to
are
not
amazing.
have the sword or the bag mood.
Relentless or wrathful, yeah.
Yeah.
Flip those. Wrathful or relentless.
Did you use both of your cards, or are they just laying here?
I just put them out there because I'm not sure. I mean, I didn't think I was the one to pick them.
Yeah, I mean, you're fine as long as you just shuffle them and then just take the top 2. Like, that's 1, and then...
So, Warlord, are you planning on attacking him over
Ooh.
here so that he doesn't win?
Brutal.
I would like
Brutal.
to, yes.
I mean, I can't
Okay.
win. Like, I'm not even joking. I can get close to the win, but I can't win this turn.
The real question is,
Famous last words.
do we think someone else could have it
Words for me, because
If
when the
they have
warlord
2
takes
turns.
me
if they have
out,
2 turns?
he's gonna be the one.
Is there a
to
world
lead
where
them.
Warlord has it?
I think there is a world where Warlord has it.
I think so too.
2 command actions, but they're going to be switched.
And a press of 5 or
So it's
6?
going to go to advanced.
Get a cardboard pointer 2, maybe a craft?
I'm going
I think there's a world where
to-
Warlord has this.
Nev, I want that
Advanced
book.
here. That's my first advance.
Especially because getting back to
First
that
advance.
way station, which would be required for them to have it on
You
this
sure you
turn.
don't want to take all of them?
Quite difficult.
I think Warlord should move over here, move back, and move into the way station,
gonna
take
be
it out,
nice,
and
so.
put pieces there. That would give you 6 a press,
And then we will.
which is 4 points. Get an extra point for the cardboard. That's 5 points total.
I had a
Puts you at
feeling that they were gonna
25.
come in and try to
So
take out
1,
the-
2, and.
I think this is the point where Warlord needed to be greedy and race.
Definitely not.
I don't know that Warlord has it if Warlord doesn't race greedily.
I think
1-1,
actually by this
please.
action,
1-1 for days.
Threes.
1-0.
'Cause- There's,
I think by this action
I'll
they're
take that, I'll take
actually giving the Badgers an
Alright,
easier path to get back
We'll
to the
go
way
ahead
station.
and for our 3rd advance, we will
The real question is what cards does Badger
fight here again.
I'd rather see you get out of there and just have a big stack.
1-1, please.
Because this...
That is not 1-1.
Okay.
Alright, 2-1.
Warlord got really friggin' lucky with these
That
rolls,
hurt.
but that could have been disastrous.
The
It could've
Warlord. Don't do that.
All right,
1-1's
so
really
now we're
what he
going to go
wants.
ahead to command. And we've got 2 commands. We'll
I'd like to see one in the top right corner come down and take out that way station.
move.
2 command.
if I can.
Oh, so we went grandiose.
Yeah.
And
Or move one down to the mouse. Okay. I'll take that.
No, I'll take that.
I will take that. I don't know if you need to send 3, but I'll take that.
1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 6 experience, you get 4 points. It's
yeah.
pretty. It's still pretty decent. I do
Don't
think
have any
that
tokens to
Aaron is
incite
right
with.
that if, since he does not have it,
tokens
people
left.
might be bigger threats to the table.
I agree.
Especially since they just
And I
nuked
don't believe I can move them from where they
a
are.
lot of the lizard territory.
Nope.
Granite Tap, the issue with more Badger battles is Badgers have Devout Knights. Warlord could easily
4, 5,
end up on the
6,
worst end of those rolls. Like, I've seen it where someone goes into police Badgers and they just end up taking more hits than they deal.
And we'll draw 1 card.
And you need a stack of warriors to try and impede Badger rule right now.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, Badgers can't get out of that clearing. They are
Yeah.
effectively trapped. So
Yeah.
that's at least something. It did turn out well enough. But I
Silent Echo, you need a Warlord piece and rule. which means with something like
As one that
soup
you
kitchens or mercenaries.
Okay, cool.
For a press. So something like mercenaries, if you also have a warlord piece, or something like soup kitchens,
We do have
can
an
oppress.
infestation.
But a mob on its own does not oppress.
Yeah, we've got to.
You need to have rule and
I can't really.
Badgers,
pieces.
you're the perfect ones to do something about it.
I literally
You're
can't do
nice.
anything.
He's got no warriors
Oh,
and
you've
he
got
can
2
barely
battles there.
recruit.
I mean, you can literally attack the warlord there.
I can. That doesn't mean I want to.
And what does that get him?
there
It's
it is.
like, yeah, this seems
That
like a
doesn't
very
help
much
me
a
in the
warlord
end.
game.
But I can put at least a couple battles against. How do I do this? Okay.
With the right cards, Aaron
Change the outcast
could still pull this out, I think.
because from the fox clearing I'm in right now, I can go 2 ways. Destroy stuff. Because I mean, those are his only 2 strong ones right next to.
I need to take a step away for 1 sec. I'll be right back.
What an interesting game this has been.
It's been such an interesting game. I'm a little stressed right now.
I can tell.
My heightened senses. It's been so close.
Because Aaron has played a strong game, but he got into the classic Badger mid-game problem on Winter Map of how do you close the game.
difficult.
You know, how do you get to the other side of the map to get more relics to close the game?
It's a sticky pickle.
And SteveH has just played a
is.
consistent game
'Cause my cards
all the way
are
through,
not great.
like solid moves all the way through, and it's paying off.
And I mean, like, Thewy's been pretty consistent too, considering
Yeah.
the new
Thewy's been playing a good game with rough
rough item set.
rough
RNG.
circumstances. Yeah.
And then,
Not getting that sword ruin
2
early
points
game
plus the
was
6 clearings.
so-
we've got a really defend
getting
card
any
board, and we've got to
swords.
make sure
not getting any swords, but that was like the one that Thewy had a chance to
Otherwise-
get, and he missed it, and that has
bad
been
things are gonna
so
happen.
crucial to the Vagabond game right now because it
I
shut
can
down that
do
quest early game. It shut down battle
a
potential.
very small
It
amount
has
to help
been-
with that,
It made Warlord more powerful.
but it may be enough.
So like that is like the key moment I think.
I'm back.
Man, I'd be
Blizzards,
way more
like,
usure if
honestly,
someone
they started
besides
out
the
a little
warlord
bit rough. I'm not
crafted
gonna
a sword.
lie, I definitely wasn't.
But I only got
on board with
one
them at
sword.
the beginning, but like they have played a strong game since they started kind of.
Okay,
pushing the wall,
what's the strength?
until this last turn.
That
It-
relic
This last
is
couple turns, they've
honestly
had a bit
more
of
of
a
a
hit,
hindrance
but-
than it helps.
I mean, I think Muggy has been playing a solid game. There's been
Don't
mistakes
want
here and there, but it is.
more
I mean, it has
difficult.
taken some
Okay,
strong play to
so
get
I
the burst from
guess-
behind that he achieved.
Like to be behind 7 points at the beginning can be a death sentence for the
Well,
Wizards. To
that
be
may
at
be the
0 when
best
everyone else is at 7 can potentially be a
chance.
death sentence
But
depending
can I
on
do that?
how you
I don't think
go
so.
forward with it. But to be only
Okay.
4 points from the leader at this
I
point,
guess we're just gonna have to get lucky.
that's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
Yeah, but
So-
take into account being last in turn order, take into account the faction
that
asymmetries.
sucks.
It's a
Okay.
little farther behind than it
So-
looks on
It's
that
true.
score track.
And-
That's true.
But it's been a good game
We
by everyone.
are
hmm
not
Absolutely.
going to
This is,
get-
I agree with Waterman. It's definitely
My
more
cards
entangled than
suck.
I was expecting it to be.
This could have
Because
so
we
easily
are
just been
also
a race
going
game
to-
where that was
and
unentangled
recruits, we
with
spend
Vagabond and Lizards way
mouse
behind. But it has
card.
been really
two
entangled and grindy
here.
in the best ways.
I will say one interesting. I don't know if it's
That-
like, intentional or if it's a side effect, but one interesting thing that happened was
Crap. Using way stations. I'm not gonna craft anything.
using that
Just gonna
garden
attack
as
with the
a
retinue. I have
block.
one move.
Billy, you know I love a grind.
I guess this could be good insurance in case this doesn't work out. So
so much.
we are going to
Just
take
trying
a
to just
move
not
down
acknowledge
here.
it. All right. Anyway, so we're moving down.
And I have 2
Okay.
battles. So with
I-
the saboteurs, I'm going to battle the rats here.
We are battling.
Oh yeah.
Please do not.
You gotta battle your way out, you know?
Well,
Okay,
there
so you
is
had
a
an
chance
ambush.
where they can just move.
If you had an ambush, everything was over. Okay, so 1-1. I don't lose the anything because Devout Knights.
That's not the roll you want to see. You want to see a
Then with
1-4.
the visit to friends, the bunny card, we are going to battle there again.
Okay.
If Aaron rolls at least a
I
2, he
assume
gets to
still no
delve.
ambush.
No ambush, no.
That's
Okay.
true. That's true.
Not one that I want to play.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay, that's 2.
Brutal.
And this is
that's
exactly what I was
all do
afraid
about
of.
That. So then I have my moves. Actually, do I want to delve there?
That's the question.
Do you need to
This
take
is
the-
your bunny card.
They do need to
Do I
take the
want
warlord
to
off.
delve there?
No, warlord didn't die. Only
Yes.
2 warriors.
Okay,
Thought it was a
so
0-3.
so that was with the bunny
Only
card.
2 attacking warriors.
So delving is going to
Oh,
involve.
that's
We're
how
gonna
math works.
take one of these figures, which I'm praying we get the 3, but we'll see. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. I'm still not going to win on this turn, but it would be nice to have. We will flip this one.
It's
It
the
is
3.
so I do lose the card. I was going to lose it regardless, but
All right,
there.
and now.
then I have 4 moves essentially.
So, yeah,
So we will take
consolidate. Run.
a
Just run
bunny
away.
move, then a bird, then another bird.
We're
We'll
just
take
running.
these up here. And then with the Faithful Retainer,
Oh, we're
Leaving
not.
one
we will go ahead
behind.
and recover
In case of like the same thing as last turn, where if he'd had 1 in here, he could have had it.
Mm-hmm.
for 2 points.
All right. Getting rid of our faithful retainer to.
1, 2. The Warlord has to go. That is an absolute must right now because that's 3 recruits, and then anything else that we can do.
He's not wrong.
So, I have
But he's
to
right
leave
after the
for that,
Warlord, and
and
if the
I've already
Warlord
said the
doesn't
Faithful
win,
Retainers,
that
that's all
means he
3 Faithful
wins.
Retainers.
I
They
will
were not
say,
very
out of the
faithful.
games that I've been keeping score of, I think this
Then
actually might be going the
eating.
farthest
Oh,
in rounds.
I do
And live
not
off the land.
live off
Good
the
point,
land,
Granite
so
Tap. That
that's
would have been live
cool.
off the land if he.
I
kept it.
can gather the retinue. This
But it has a dual purpose. It's great for it prevents live off the land, and it has the benefit of being an option.
Hmm.
And it messes with the press.
Um,
I think it's just
we're
solid
going
multiple ways.
to- I need that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add.
Granite Tap.
Oh, this math is hard. Okay, we're gonna add this to battle. I
Okay.
don't. That fox card really doesn't help because they're all in the northern section. That does nothing for me, so we'll just put it there. So then I have 2 card draw, and
So,
that's
what's your
it.
opinion?
So
If you have a card
please do
that
something
is
against the
worthless to put
Warlord.
into your retinue, do you keep it as a
I'm just going to point out for everyone's knowledge that if he recovers this, he
Less
Right.
less
He's
of
got a
a
column
bluff
down, find
as
out.
much as
all he has to do is decamp there,
just
get the right way station.
maintaining options
decamp
for a
there.
future turn or something.
And
Like
then
maybe it
out
becomes
there, and then he
useful
wins.
as a recruit
And that's
in
fine
2
taking
turns
me
or
out there,
something.
but also keep in mind.
But there's a lot of value in just tossing it into battle,
Yes.
like
the Warlord
Aaron
also
did,
has
because
to
maybe
equally be hit
a mob
hard
token goes
because
to
there's a
Fox,
lot
and he
of
goes
cardboard
after it
out
next
there
turn or
that's
something, you know?
lizards that's
Like,
weakly defended.
I'm only can score 4 points at max. It doesn't get me to the win.
Well, there's also cardboard.
You could craft, or you could.
There's 2 points.
The
You
token
can you can
cardboard,
make those 2
right?
points up somewhere on this board.
yeah,
When
it can be
they're
done.
hit,
Again,
you can
this is
get
why I
it
would have liked to have seen that way
forest,
station
but you get
removed
2
by the
points
Warlord
for
last
it.
turn, because that would have
So-
been
One last point.
one less point
If the
to make up.
outcasts become bunny, I can move across the river and just hit that.
I mean, there's a world
Vagabond,
If the outcast
where
Oh,
Warlord.
We're getting raided.
Oh,
You can
knights around a
convert
table.
these
Hello,
3
thank you
badgers
for the
Hello and
raid.
welcome.
Yourself and get
This is
those
the end of a very
Yeah.
tense
You
root
have to
game.
be.
Yes, we're
If
right
you
at the end
are
of this
gonna take me
game.
out, you
Very
have to be
tense.
absolutely certain.
Probably the
you have
final
everything here
go
because you
around
cannot
starting
lose
here.
those points for the Warlord.
It does silent echo. Yeah, I mentioned that. It slows the press. It's like a 3-pronged value.
I don't have anything beyond the 4 points.
I think there's a world where
I'm gonna
Warlord
go ahead
amasses an
and
army
swap
and
me
just
with
raids
the
that relic.
Warlord.
Because that's 3 points in that clearing right now. It
Flip.
doesn't take much of press if you can get 3
What happens
points
when he
from that
loses
clearing.
the Warlord warrior?
He essentially misses out on the recruits for the Warlord, and then
How many
he replaces one of the
warriors are
with the
in
Warlord
the
for
Warlord's
anoint.
bag?
Okay.
25.
So
No, I meant current.
Oh, currently?
But the Warlord has to go.
6.
I mean, he's
Because
just
that's three.
one
Double
guy,
checking
right?
that. Nope. There's
He's
no...
gonna get 3 there.
can't alt
from his
shift.
prowess.
I can't
This is
alt
why
shift
I
as a
think
spectator.
3 prowess
you
is
cannot.
Very, very dangerous.
There you go. You can have this
Or-
in the Warlord.
Or you get rid of like these 2 clearings, and then you just park a garden or a bunch of warriors on here. Well, you have to have a
So
bunch.
Aaron
of
talking through how to stop the
But at the very
warlord,
least, you can try and
who
track him,
is,
but
of
that is
course,
more
his
dangerous
biggest
because he still
impediment
will
to
get those
winning.
recruits and
Well,
can
it
still
also
win.
sounds like
But
this
what if we
is
just
on the
like,
path
what if I just
where
fought him there?
the vagabond takes him out entirely.
Yes.
So I think
Where?
this would very much
The
be getting
top
rid of
right,
everybody.
where the little dude with the flag is, right? That's the main
Where
one.
he's in the. Yeah, this is the warlord. If you
That is
mean
the warlord.
bottom, well, I guess bottom left for me. Yeah, top
Oh,
right for you.
right. Yeah, no, I'm looking at it the other.
Yeah, as long as
spatial
you
puzzle.
remove
Space,
that,
space
then
is fun.
That's
Right
better.
here. That's the game right there.
This is why I like it when all the pieces
Yeah.
of a
That's the game.
DTS table facing the same orientation.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely
have
can
any
make it a
beyond
little
4
more
points.
easier to.
yeah.
Okay, so if it
Things.
becomes,
Yeah, Waterman, things looking good for the warlord, but not certain.
can I convert?
This
the
could still be a
It's-
badger game.
It's very
Where?
interesting to me though that
No,
Steve
you
keeps
have to battle
being
him.
kind of insistent
Right.
that he's not going to score more.
Okay,
than 4
if it's
points.
bunny,
Well,
Okay.
I mean, you gotta say that.
That's the best.
I mean,
Generally, when you have the win, you go silent.
well, you go
Pretty
silent
much
or you
just a
claim you don't have the
mouse.
win,
It's
like,
You'll
Love
be
Shard
able
did
to
in his game.
convert them and battle it,
That's
and it would
true.
cost
Shame.
like 4
Just
of your
kidding.
acolytes to get all that
Um,
done. I think it needs to go to mouse.
Oh yeah, the Vagabond's hostile already, so the Vagabond can't make it to the
I
Warlord.
think I can take out both
I'm
of them
gonna.
in one turn, because if it's bunny,
He's
I
got
can-
Devout Knight though. Like that's gonna be so hard to deal with.
So if it's
Anyways,
funny,
I'm gonna go ahead and do this
I
quest, y'all.
think what
And I'm
the
going
Lizard
to do
player
it to
is
draw
thinking
cards.
is using boat builders to just waltz over there. That being said,
Okay.
not a great idea because it leaves a lot of unguarded cardboard.
Yeah.
If you can't take out the warlord, what we need to do is get rid of these warriors, the
Yeah.
ones that have no enemy pieces in them, or just use your cards to put a ton of warriors here because we need to have him waste actions getting those points back.
I definitely don't disagree with Aaron.
And this is
No, I mean, that's the beautiful thing about what's happening is Aaron's not wrong.
Turns, but it's the
Just
only way that I can
Aaron
get
saying
another
this is
turn.
also enabling his victory.
Because if you don't take me
But
out
that's rude.
here, the
That's-
warlord
you gotta-
certainly can.
At some point,
He
you
has enough
do
battles that
realize,
he'll be able to
okay,
do that.
I'm not going to win.
And if you don't
But
take
who
out the
is now?
warlord, or at least get rid of his
At some point, it
attention,
comes
there's
down
a
to the
lot
turn
of
order
points sitting there
problem.
with unknown craftables, unknown cardboard. points.
Waterman, I think there's a
Like
world
this
where,
garden over here only has one
Vagabond does
warrior.
that.
That might be a problem.
I would love to see that.
I mean, his is like a maybe situation. We need to first take care of you, Badgers. But you're right. Like we do need to try
I mean,
to
it's
get
not
out
really that much of a maybe
Warlord, too.
situation, in my opinion.
I'd like that more
Dang it!
if
I
Thewy
don't-
had kept the coins
yeah,
for better card draw.
can't
Because
do
I think any
everything.
sort of heavy allied aid
Or
strat
you take
is going to
care
run
enough-
into
you
that
take
card
care
flow
of
issue.
The warlord enough
I
to
will
where
say,
they either lose
I have no
or
idea
they
what
go
the eight
for me,
strat
but they're
is.
weak enough to the point where they probably won't be able to take me out fully, and that leaves us
And that's
both
'cause I've never
crippled.
seen it.
Because if he's able to get
Because
those cardboard
I've never
points,
really
that's
played
bad.
with Despot.
But if you don't get the
Infamy.
cardboard points, then I will have a much rougher time getting anything.
Echo.
Okay, so what I'm gonna need to do here is
A rural juror, that is absolutely a risk. Talking too much
is that
can turn the table against
thing I
you.
need to
And
do?
It's starting to seem like that was the case.
yeah, you have to play it
that.
careful. It's really easy, particularly if you're a talkative or outgoing
I'm
person,
gonna cross
to overdo it.
Lizard
Oh,
and
going hostile
in
with
my
lizards.
clearing.
okay.
That's cool.
And I think Aaron might be on that edge where the table is starting to not want to hear
So
it
now
anymore.
we're hostile.
Did you make that an acolyte?
I
Because
do
it
know
does
when I
not.
get pushed
It's
too hard, I
crossbow.
definitely
He put
always
it
go in
back
the
in the
opposite
supply.
direction.
Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure. Just
Now
wanted
I'm
to-
going
You
to
always gotta learn that
battle you
balance. of when
lizards.
to
Do you have an
stop and
ambush?
to be
Mm-mm.
quiet.
Okay. I'm only gonna just add a little acolyte to your acolyte
Interesting
pool.
using the swords
Thanks.
for
Okay.
lizards.
I get 1 point for that despot infamy. Now I have to damage something. Well, damage.
Yes, good plug, Waterman. People should listen to the Wooden War Machine podcast.
And then I will.
I haven't listened to today's, so I can't
draw a
say that
card,
today's was great.
and
But
then
you should
I
listen to
need
the
to
podcast
discard
in general.
one.
Wait, didn't it come out yesterday?
Yes.
We're gonna go
Today's
ahead.
Today's
Friday.
Friday. So it would have, unless Jake decided to
Discard
let it out
this.
late.
No, I remember it being posted yesterday.
Man, I had no idea what day it is. I just don't.
And we'll discard.
People were talking about it yesterday, weren't they?
Heck if I know. I don't
I
pay
don't know.
attention.
My last 24 hours were a blur of panicking about the internet. I don't remember.
That's also fair. My last 24
Alright,
hours.
So Waterman doesn't know time. Okay.
Outcast. is
Okay,
gonna
good.
become
I'm
hated.
glad that we're not the ones who are crazy. All right, so we're going to hated Mao.
All right, let's see.
Is it hated mouse?
I have a
Yep.
backle.
I thought was it not on Bunny before?
Yeah, I thought it was on Bunny before too. Now I'm very confused.
How many acolytes do you have? You have 6. So yeah, if you convert these 3.
Yeah, it was mouse last turn. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Get rid of the.
Thank you,
artifact,
Katari.
the relic.
You
I
need
gained
to
two
use the other
points.
two to convert.
I know that one
Preferably
said
this
mouse.
one
Yeah,
and one of
I
these.
agree.
Or wait, no, Katari says it was mouse last turn. Okay. My brain understanding what that meant.
Done is taken this
Got
guy
it.
up with me. Like I would have lost him, but then if you did,
Right,
take me out,
right. That's
I
why Muggy
would've
could have gotten
never
that mob.
anyway.
Okay.
That was
okay.
that was a stupid
Brain
move.
working.
Okay, so we
I'm gonna crusade there.
Thank you,
yeah,
Katari. I'm just
convert
crazy.
3 and
Like,
Crusade. So we're just
the hits
taking out the
anyways,
Badger's
right?
capabilities of doing things.
Like I get.
You need to roll still because you might get a 0-0.
Right.
You need to ask if he has an ambush.
I'm sorry.
No.
what did you?
I do not.
All right.
So how many points for
Okay.
this?
So that is
Three.
1, 2,
3
3.
total.
All right, cool.
And then what you can do is you can take that relic and put it in any forest, and it stays face up.
I think this one's looking pretty good over here. Some pretty good defense.
Yeah, Silent Echo. Because of the ambush, it switched. Yeah.
So
I just am blind.
okay. I
How many
Go
acolytes?
from this mouse to fight here. Oops.
Yeah,
to fight
that's
here.
exactly what I want to see.
And then recruit and
Convert this mouse
lone one.
and then move over to attack the warlord.
Ah.
Does that look good?
Sounds great. Yeah. But first,
First-
I'm gonna
first-
decide where to put this relic.
First, you should decide where to put that relic, but
Yeah, you can put
I
it in
put it
any
over
forest.
here because these are pretty well defended here with the gardens and stuff.
I can pick any.
just any,
Yeah.
any forest.
Just want to make it hard for him to get it.
I can pick anything.
Right.
Magic.
It's probably this one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think Thewy's right. That's the most
Okay.
difficult for us to get to right now.
And now I will spend an acolyte to
I have no idea who's gonna win anymore. I really don't.
crusade.
No, what are you
This
doing?
way.
No, not there.
What are you doing?
No,
You have an ambush?
that's not how you kill the warlord.
That is not how you kill the warlord. I would have liked to
Let's
see the
fight.
warlord die here.
I take back what you said. I think warlord's winning now.
Oh man, that's
Well, the
Aggro
3-0 was pretty brutal.
Seal's
That is
But,
pretty brutal.
I still think the warlord can
I
have
will
it.
then. I have one more.
Yeah, I would have much preferred converting and then crusading from the mouse to the warlord.
Do whatever you can to put warriors here.
There.
Maybe like convert this guy or
I can either convert
guy?
that guy, or I can
Oh my goodness.
take these same 3 warriors and move downward. Take care.
I mean, Nev, it should be go anyone but
Does
Badgers,
losing
right?
this mob token mean
Right. Vet phalanx, the boat builders did get used.
Um,
Pretty much exactly how we expected it to.
I think a lizard wolf
Um,
sounds fun.
So yeah.
So I feel like Thewy
I
might
think
be
I would
being a
convert
man of
this
chaos
guy
here
simply
and
because
trying
his
to get
command
the
actions are
lizards
less
to win.
useful than his advances, and
Possible.
his warlord is
Thewy may also might think that by,
his command actions
like,
down here to get
making
rid
the
of
state
this
as
thing.
entangled as possible, Thewy has the
Versus
best
up
chance
here,
of
you
winning,
can
which
just
I think
use
is
a
true.
command
That
action.
is definitely true.
All right.
Jakar plan, I think lizards
That
did.
sound.
I think lizards was farther behind before.
Yes.
Okay.
Lizards got their 3 points. So we're converting there,
Let's see.
I think.
Oh, warlord, you gotta
There
get
we
rid of
go.
Yeah,
this
I
one over here.
converted that
Yes,
guy.
they're converting
Oh, I'm
there.
sorry. That was a conversion.
All right, I
Um,
like doing the convert, even if you're not going to crusade. But I would have preferred it with the crusade.
Definitely would have preferred it with the crusade. I don't know. Is this a setback enough for the
I'll
warlord?
recruit. Oops.
Okay, so what are we? What is?
Because warlord's going to recruit 3 at the warlord.
Hmm.
Warlord has a passive scoring of 3 clearings at the
3
moment.
clearings, so 2 points. I mean, if they take
We
out.
don't want him to rule clearings, and this one's just free, so I should put it there.
I don't think it'd be too difficult
at
for
least
warlord to get
kind
up
of
to
contested.
5 clearings,
Um,
which
and
is
then
4
just get
points.
them there.
I would
Uh,
probably
4
put
points,
it
I
up
thought 6
here
clearings.
because then he has
6
he
clearings, 4
already
points.
has
So, or just
pieces
3
there,
points.
and that'll
That's what I
make
that's
him
what I
use
meant.
a
My mouth
battle.
just doesn't work.
I mean, there's actually
'Cause
not that
right
much
down
cardboard
here he has only
left.
1 piece, so to move it over would just mean he doesn't get oppression here either.
Right.
got a fox and.
But
we got
what
a bunny,
what would
and
it
that's
change having him here? He
That's
still
right.
rules.
Yeah,
He'd
it's
have to
a
use
fox
a
and
battle to
a
get that
bird.
clearing back
What
to
I
his
would like to
oppression.
see right now
It
is a
has to-
dom
So he
swap.
doesn't get it.
Yeah, we
by-
haven't-
that bunny.
He gets it
We haven't seen
by
a single
not
dom
having
swap
any
for
of the
lizards all game.
pieces there.
Yeah.
So
Not a
it's, like,
single
clear
one.
people
But
out.
yeah, no, a dom swap
So
here
we'd
and
have
a
to spend
score
a
even,
battle
and just to
and
get
a
those
move
two
to get two clearings, this one and this
5
one,
points,
versus
I
just
think
taking
it
a
would
move.
be.
Right.
So the table mentioned it earlier. I don't know if Muggy
Well,
understood, but the table mentioned it
My
earlier.
turn. Draw. Can't craft. 2 cards. He
There
lacks
is a round 2, but the real question is like,
and that's it.
this game is definitely slowing to a crawl.
Which I love. I love
Warlord.
my gridlock endgame states.
Will we have a 10-round game? We could. We're in round 9.
See if I can. I don't think I have anything to raise.
So yeah, I was starting to calculate Warlord's turn. I think Warlord can probably get a garden and probably get 3 points of oppress.
That is not enough.
No. That puts you at
But-
28.
You actually don't have any left. I
Maybe
think,
a
so.
craft.
After
So
2,
just stay.
If he were to have the hammer,
So then there's no
the
point
hammer
really
would
rolling
be
that.
good.
the hammer would do it.
Recruit my prowess, which is 3. To my war.
I don't know why people are avoiding
So
like
we're gonna go ahead
I
and
know
these
Mountain
over
Map is
here.
a lot going for it with the tunnels
It's-
and the Lost City.
It's just because people don't know them. We have a lot of digital players who've never played Lake and Mountain. They don't understand
That's
the
true.
benefits of picking those maps. Like I've explicitly asked a couple people after games, and they've said they just don't know the maps.
That is
I
true.
have it.
So it's just people are picking the maps that they know,
I don't need to annoy because Warlord's still hanging out on the board.
which I do think is a strategic mistake in several cases. Particularly, there's been a couple games where somebody saw Corvus and Vagabond in the pool and did not pick Mountain Map, and I think that's just a mistake.
Especially with Lost City. And like
So for
even
this, I can
with
remove-
players who are experienced
sorry,
with
let me
Mountain
think
Map,
about
they
that.
might not pick
I'm not gonna do that.
it Mountain Map at least because they don't know what Lost City is like the Lost City ramifications because that's coming after the Marauders expansion.
Yeah, yeah. Jubilant.
No.
What are we doing with Jubilant that isn't just feeding the table points to win?
I mean there's already 4 out on the
As
map.
far as crafting goes,
Yeah, I would have liked Bitter here.
Bitter or
have anything I can do.
stubborn.
No craft.
2 commands.
Alright, yeah, and then I maybe Badger still has it. I don't know. I just don't know, man.
Well, the table was smart enough to leave a single Badger behind, which means I think Aaron is just dead in the water.
Maybe he just goes on a mob killing spree.
And I'm
The
going
problem is he has to encamp
here.
in order
Is there an
to
ambush in this bunny?
recruit in order to do anything because
Yes,
he's
lizards.
stuck in that clearing with the one warrior.
That's true.
Rattling the lizards up there. Got it.
Yep.
Dang.
Alright, that's taking out.
And that's 1 point.
I'll score a point for that garden.
Lizard's slowing down to a
Yeah, the
crawl
garden.
here.
Yeah, this is
This
the
is looking like-
ramification of not clustering up your gardens and protecting them heavily.
2
You're
commands.
you're in the end game. People are gonna go for your gardens. You're gonna lose all your actions. It's gonna
I
take you out of the game.
Actually, I feel like it's between Warlord and
I've got
Vagabond.
3 advances.
Things are looking good for the Vagabond.
Here in this,
No, there's the hammer!
Oh,
I found the hammer!
Lizards had the hammer.
Oh, that hurt.
bush.
That hurt.
No.
Yeah, I think Muggy was like a few more optimized decisions away from a win here.
I definitely would agree with that.
Yeah.
In advance, we will move. All but 1.
Yep.
And I'm going to fight here in this mouse. Is there an ambush?
No.
All right, so short of a 0-0, this is those 5 clearings. There we go.
1.
So that's 3 points, puts us at 28, which is probably a guaranteed win on the Warlord's next turn. I don't think the table has the policing strength to wipe out like all the clearings or to block a press in all those clearings.
Gonna keep going.
For the 3rd advance, I'm going to battle the Badgers there. Is there an ambush?
Go ahead.
Badger?
Nope. No ambush.
Ambush.
That
1.
could open up the Badgers game. Oh.
I have nothing to incite. 'Cause
Oh.
I'm going to go to press. I'm just going to count my clearings here. I've got
So-
1, 2,
Warlord getting 4 points for the suppress. which is
A
sick.
total of 4 points.
The
And
Badgers
fortunately, I
get their rebound
do
mechanism.
not.
Oh, that was close. That was too close. My heart. Oh.
Your belief never faltered, Bora.
I didn't have it. I wasn't aware of. Just don't.
Yeah, badgers just spawn on the bunnies next to the relics.
It's too risky to go after the cardboard here, so.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways,
Badgers
that was
need
a press.
Badgers need 5 points.
So they literally just
The
need that
deck
relic
is
because it's a
gone.
full column.
Just
The one
get
relic they
the-
uncovered, and it's 3-3-2-1 if my
refill
memory
here
serves
to do
correctly.
it?
3, 3, 2, 1. So we know
So
it's a 2.
We know that the uncovered one's a 2, so they need to go into that river clearing, and they need to. They need to have.
I
some
just go
fruit.
down to 5. However, I only have 5.
They need to
so
have a
that's my
recruit,
turn.
and they need to roll back correctly in the battle because they have a fox battle.
Yeah.
All right.
This is-
As
this
long
is-
as I get lucky with rolls, I should have it. Because you board wiped me, which means I can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Waterman, the comeback mechanic is in
End
camp. It
uh,
says if
nothing.
neither is
I
on the
can
map,
put
you put both in a
way
clearing on the map
station
edge.
And a warrior on a clearing.
So both a way station and a
And-
warrior on the edge of the
I
map.
can go the safe route, but that doesn't help me. Or I can go.
Nah.
Shoot for the moon, man.
That's
Shoot
a tough
for
call.
the moon.
Shoot for the moon. There's no
Yeah, I think there's
value
one way
in
to
playing
have it.
conservative at this
So
moment
we're
because
gonna
Warlords
put
has a
that
guaranteed win next
and
turn.
Yes.
This way station in this clearing up here.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
It's the only way I can get a 3 that also gets me the relic bonus. Because I need
That's true. That's true.
5. Because this one's a 2, and that only gets me 4.
And
I
there's
wanted
not
to go
an
down
easy
here, but
point.
that doesn't
If there
work.
was a mob there, then
So,
that would make a lot more sense. But
We're
there's
gonna
not
go
a mob.
there, then no decamp, recruit.
Recruits.
I will spend.
We have a recruit.
Recruit
We have a recruit, y'all.
to
We just have to roll well.
here.
Even if they don't roll
Then
well,
I
they
have
still can
act-
delve.
No crafting. So then act with the retinue.
It's 4-3.
I
If they
have
roll a
one move, I'm
3-3,
not gonna
you have
take
no
it, so
warriors
then
left.
I
You can't
have,
delve.
Saboteurs. I'm gonna battle the warlord there.
Ambush. Ambush. Do you have one?
Play an ambush.
There it is!
No!
No!
I've been waiting for that.
Savage.
Oh my god.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Ouch.
Oh, and he had the roll too.
That dice. Those dice wanted to mock him. Those dice wanted to mock my heart.
Yeah.
Oh
My heart
man.
is
I don't think I would've
stopped.
popped it.
I cannot
So I
handle
could
this.
have no, because I have a fox battle and that gets me nothing.
Should've-
Poor Aaron.
Okay,
hate
so I was again on the impression they should have put the fox battle in, and they should have moved one over from the
Dang. Okay.
recover column to the delve column last round, and
So in
that belief has just been
case,
proven true.
I do not rule that clearing.
Uh,
Literally one warrior away from.
yeah,
getting
I
it.
guess that's
So
true.
If I had had better
Because I
cards,
needed
then I
two,
could've
at least two. I mean, like
even
it might
It-
still have been
done that.
terrible.
Yeah,
but
he could have.
It's
He
still
could have
at
potentially
least-
gotten
So
a
I have
1-0
three
on the
moves.
second roll.
Mhm.
There's a world where it
which
could have
I can't
happened.
take because I don't rule any clearings. Then live off the land. Nothing happens. That we're just gonna put it here. Doesn't matter. And yeah, I draw 2 cards. That's it.
Oh, man,
Good game.
Wow.
this has been so intense. Good lord.
Okay.
I cannot.
Warlord, I'll go ahead and swap meet you.
Okay. Just a sec.
I'm curious if the vagabond's gonna be able to do anything, because he can go in there, crossbow the warlord, because I definitely would do that. And get the.
Okay, I'm just gonna highlight
points
them
on
and press
that.
G.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta kill the warlord.
Perfect.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, but you gotta do it at least.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Here we go.
What's chat saying?
Ah,
That card is useless to me, so I'll let you live
Could have
your
gone to that
dreams.
northern
There you
clearing.
go.
Thank you. Appreciate you letting me live my dreams.
OBS chat's renewing.
Okay,
so-
I'm gonna refresh.
it would have been smarter to move up here and battle anyway. There was one less
We got the way
warrior.
station on a 2-2.
Oh, that was stupid. Why didn't I see that? Because I did rule that clearing.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Oh, I understand.
Oh,
Um,
Okay.
Chat was saying Warlord intentionally wiped because he had the ambush, knowing he was
I
secure.
can't make
Katari
it.
called it
There's
still a
no
bad
way
play.
we're
I
stopping
understand
Warlord from
what the
getting one
conversation is
victory
now.
point,
Okay, I'm a
but
little
I'm
lost.
gonna get as many points
I'm
as I
gonna
can.
get
It's the discussion of whether,
So,
even knowing you have that ambush, should you have wiped the Badgers?
As far as
Gotcha.
flipping goes, I'll go ahead and
I'm probably with Katari,
flip
where it's
over here.
just you don't run that risk.
Yeah, because Badgers could have gone north into the Fox clearing instead. I feel like it would have been better to go into a clearing where you could have
Are you
double
battling
recruited,
You
because
guys
I know
hear
he
me?
only
My
used one card
AirPods
to
are like
recruit.
dying.
The only possibility
I
of not
couldn't
doing
hear
that
you.
is if it was a
Are you
mouse, but
battling
even
in Bunny
still,
there?
I feel like that would have been.
I am going to. I guess I cannot remove the
Well,
Warlord
Mouse wouldn't have
outside
gotten
of
him
battle,
anything.
which means I can't strike him.
You go down here and you can.
Just
Discard, can't move through there.
You
But
can't
I'll
move
go
through
ahead
there, but
and
if you
initiate a
can
battle.
twice,
Do you
I don't know.
ambush?
I'm thinking a lot.
I only have one glorious bunny ambush, and I already played it.
You only had the
That was
one
glorious.
bird battle is the thing,
Okay.
remember?
That's true. That's true.
Flipping
was
the
not
sword.
I think it was user anomaly. I think that was the
Everyone
most
was
devastating ambush
glorious.
play of the game so far because it
That
actively
was
ended somebody's
awesome.
game.
That hurt my soul.
Yeah, that
Surprisingly,
feelings.
Oh wait, they can't crossbow it. It can only be used in battles.
So
And I
that
had
gets
Yeah.
me a point
Cannot crossbow.
for
Should have
Desperate
taken my time and
Infamy.
thought that through.
Warlord is strong.
Then I'll go ahead and crossbow this mob away.
Warlord don't care about your crossbow. He just shrugs it off.
Point.
Takes it.
Yep.
It's like it's just
Then
merely
I'll
a
go
flesh
ahead
wound.
and
Ah, a decoration for my armor.
craft boots.
Okay, crafting, cool.
Good craft.
For another point.
Yeah, I mean, I think Thewy has played a great game, and just
Yep.
like one bad decision and a little bit of bad RNG has meant that he's
points, which is too bad.
1 to 2 turns short of a victory.
I
you know?
think I mean, I still want to see him move into
But
that
I'm going
mouse
to go
clearing.
ahead and
No.
swing on over here.
Go to the mouse clearing and do that escort
I will
quest.
complete the give a speech quest
I guess that works too.
for 3.
Yeah, give a speech is more profitable.
Oh, it's more profitable.
3 points.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah, I mean,
this is just so close. I've
so
never,
close.
This,
And then
I feel
if
like the
had
first
one
tournament
more
game
boot,
where
I could
everyone's
get to
been
29, but I don't know.
I think we've had a couple others, but this is
Like,
certainly
I
I
just
would.
haven't been I haven't been like commentating those. So
Oh, yeah,
You haven't been watching those games?
That's where
watching them, just not as
For
closely.
you.
Why are you sad? I see your face all the
Take going
time.
away from these rats, please.
Gonna go ahead and draw a card, and then I have to empty.
Yeah, come
my
on, draw.
satchel
Draw the quest.
of 2 things.
Draw the quest.
I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
It could have been a fox escort.
Is double boot box a thing?
Wizard.
Is
Or the outcast
double
becomes
fox a thing? Because if it was,
box.
Okay, it's not.
it's not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it could be the boot bag fox quest too.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, I would have been heartbroken if that was the win.
I'm already heartbroken. I
That's-
actually can feel it.
That's fair.
All right, what do we do here? What are we doing, lizards? We doing anything?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, to finish my thought process, I think Thewy has played a great game, and he's just been a little shy
One crusade
of victory, just a little bit.
to get rid
As
of this
Ranger,
token,
who I feel is not a great vagabond in Despot Infamy world.
That's
and I'll
true.
use my other
So just, like,
crusade to
Yeah, I think that's a great accomplishment, getting to 27 there.
Yeah, we're going
Over
for it.
here.
Okay,
Yeah, you may as well, right? Why not? What else are you gonna do?
that's true.
No.
No, the lizard
Finish
stack.
your key.
yeah. That's all that really matters.
Oh,
Not waiting for an ambush, but that's okay.
Well,
mutually assured destruction.
that's fine. I do in fact get a point for that, right?
Yep, that is a point, and yep, losing the mob token, that checks out.
Okay.
Pardon me.
It's actually really sad I don't have enough.
It has been a 9-round game, Thungan. We're gonna end on round 10 probably.
Don't you have these 2 here? You could do another crusade from here to get another point, if you want.
I think.
How does he have more acolytes?
Wait, yeah.
I think I just added those.
You cannot add. You do not add from attacker.
And, you only get them as defender, though.
Oh no, I missed. I just sacrificed for this one, and it's funny. I have two fox.
I thought that board
cards.
was empty
If
a
I had
second
three,
ago.
I could have scored another 2
I have
points.
no idea what's happening, but
Not that it would've changed.
You can use your bird card to dom swap for this fox card, and then you could use that fox card to get 2 points.
Wait, what's that?
So you can use this bird card here
Yeah,
and
Muggy
trade
didn't
it
know
in
he could
to
down
get
swap.
this fox dominance card, and then immediately use that fox dominance card to get those 2 points.
Oh,
Dom swapping is a very powerful.
it just
thing
goes into
for
the discard.
Blizzard.
Yep. So that's like pro lizard move. There is the dom swap.
When did that become a thing?
That's always been a
Since
thing.
Lizard G. I don't know.
Oh, I had no idea. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I guess I'll
Yeah, to explain for anyone else who may not
Discard
know, the dominance
for
cards when they're in
more
display,
points.
you can take them by discarding
Secure
a matching
my,
card,
Including
which
birds.
includes birds, because hatred of birds for
And
lizards
One ambush away.
just
and I'm gonna be
says
last
that you
place.
can't use them
Gosh.
as other suits for was it
Exactly.
rituals?
Wow,
Rituals,
That's really
yeah.
funny. Outcast is
No,
fox,
it's
right?
not.
I can't.
You still can use them
I
as
can
bird
actually
for
try
other
that.
things,
That's so
like you know
cool.
you can use a bird
Oh, wait,
ambush
there's no
in any
sword
clearings.
Aw,
You
dang.
can use a bird to take other dom cards.
And then,
Yeah.
just 2 cards.
Badge is now in last. What a game! And we go to round 10.
Back to me.
Holy heck!
All right. I mean, you can just end your turn, right?
I don't have anything I can raise. So I will roll the die.
I mean, you play it out, but you
Get a
effectively
mouse.
just win doing nothing.
I vote he take down.
I will move this mob to. If it really matters that much,
Matters so
maybe
I mean, we
just-
can just fast forward to the end if we want, because you already oppressed one clearing, and
That's it. Is
so
that
that's
there
the
at the table.
that's the GG.
If everyone
I'm
agrees,
good with it.
Yeah.
I
sure.
don't think he can lose, Dev.
then
I
I
don't-
will pass to my evening and a press, and I have at least one clearing.
Yeah, there's no world where Warlord doesn't win.
Well, good game, Warlord. That was
Yes.
intensely
Good
insane.
job.
I was not expecting that at all.
Well
Let
deserved
me
to win.
pay the people. Great,
Because of lucky
great
charge.
game. Like holy shit.
Yeah, that was
Oh, man.
absolutely crazy.
That hurts.
I should
Crazy.
not have let the warlord get this ruin item. I
Yeah.
think it cost me.
Thewy
the game
knows.
because that was a sword.
Yes.
Yep, Theory
And
knows.
that
Really,
that undercut me.
The warlord can
Very
do just fine,
poorly.
like without any items.
It's true, actually. It's crazy.
I feel like there was just nothing more you could do as a vagabond. Your options were so limited.
I think I played a great game.
Okay.
I think so too.
Well, why don't we?
Yeah, let's go.
ourselves and-
Congratulate them. Hey, GG everyone. That was
insane.
that was insane. That was a great game.
Such a good game. Everybody did such a good job.
Yeah. Congratulations, SteveH, for that win.
Yeah,
But
good
well
job.
played, everyone. That was great.
I'm not gonna lie. This has been my favorite game so far in the tournament.
Ooh.
For me.
Ooh. It's because of all the lizards.
You're not wrong.
Not wrong.
All right. Well, thanks all of y'all for playing. That was great. We will see all of you in round 2, which I cannot wait for. And thank you everyone for watching. We will see all of you tomorrow at noon Eastern time for our next game. So thanks everyone. Have a great one.
All right.